Trade Institute of Victoria, training our next generation of builders. RTO 21920.
Shut up! The footy's on Triple M!
Triple M rocks footy.
Triple M Footy, prime time for Mitsubishi Heavy Industries Air Conditioners Australia. Put your trust in the experts in air.
Ah, yes, the Blues, the home side. Carlton, they're at Marvel Stadium tonight with the roof closed. They've won one of their last 7. Hasn't been great. They've knocked off the Suns the last 3 times they've played them. The Gold Coast Suns, they're in town, desperate to play in their first final series. And a win tonight will see them push for a top 4 spot. There's another game on tonight, Port Adelaide and Freo. We'll keep an eye on that. Look at the team around me. Because
the team around me.
Sorry, Joey. It's like the Sunday Rub team is here. Joey Montagna, 2-time All-Australian and one of the great commentators in Australia. Good evening.
Hello, Barry. No, it's better than the Sunday Rub team because you're instead of Nathan Brown, so it's actually a big win. So it's a big win
Hello,
for
if you're
us.
listening.
Yeah. All right. Stevie J, of course. Stevie J.
G'day, Buzz.
Premierships, Norm Smith, you've done it all.
Yes, looking forward to this game. The Suns just need to win, don't they? But I give the Blues a sneaky chance tonight.
Ooh.
Yes.
Wow,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
liking it. And, of course, well, let's just build it up a little bit. I mean, we know about the premierships and the hundreds at each clubs, but a beautiful baby girl this week, Allegra. Congratulations, Days.
Thank you very
and
much.
to Natasha as well.
Yes, mainly to Natasha.
Yes.
But no, thank you very much. All going along swimmingly so far. A little bit of sleep in and around the nappies and the crying and all the good stuff that comes with the baby. But no, a couple of little moments every morning, the sun coming through, all the good stuff, Baz. So it's been fantastic. Appreciate all the well wishes and big shout out to the SCA family too, who sent a lovely bunch of flowers around to the house yesterday.
Yes, well, we all got together with that.
I appreciate it.
This is
No worries.
You're welcome.
This is the Triple M Footy prime time for
Imagine if they
Mitsubishi
had a
Heavy
game.
Industries.
We probably should have got Daisy something.
Probably should have.
Yeah,
Maybe the
This is
Sunday
Australia.
Rub. Can you organise something for the Sunday Rub
we'll get
tomorrow?
something.
You know the worst thing? They actually did come, so who didn't tip in?
Oh, dear. Sam Walsh is just coming in there. He's going to get his headset on. We're going to have a chat to Sam Walsh. Of course, there's the Blues superstar who's out at the moment. We look forward to that.
Sorry, we cut our good friends at Mitsubishi off.
Yeah, Mitsubishi Heavy Industries, of course. Air Conditioners Australia. Put your trust in the experts in air, and they look after our primetime preview.
They do.
Ethan Meldrum will be here a little bit later on. Alex Bryan will be downstairs for Bob Jane Team March. It's been a big day. But he already won upset with the Brisbane Lions going down to the Sydney Swans. We'll get stuck into that. And but we do want to get stuck into this one tonight, Carlton and the Gold Coast Suns. And Sam Walsh, who has had some trouble early in the year with an injury, of course, since round 14 hasn't played. And he's got the headset on. He joins us now. Sam, how's the foot?
Yeah, it's been a bit of a tough one to swallow. Probably past 2 months. It's after the Essendon game, I thought someone stood on my foot, and later through training that week, sort of felt a fair bit of pain underneath my foot. So I was like, there's probably something not right there, and a bit of a weird time to get a bone stress injury. But it's probably just been a bit of a hard one for me to take, just because it's probably been 3 or 4 years now. I had a few interruptions, but back on track now and pushing for next week.
How are you handling the frustrations? No doubt it'd be driving you mad, but how are you going with it mentally? Is there anything you're doing outside of footy to try and sort of help? Because no doubt you'd be very frustrated.
Yeah, it's been the toughest one yet, because I've dealt with a fair few injuries, but up until that point, I only really missed 10 games of footy. So the hardest thing's been watching. And then with the foot injury, you can't even train. So, for those couple of weeks, I was lucky enough to have a few pretty good lads in rehab as well. And me and Matty Cottrell had a good night on the Guinnesses, which settled the nerves a bit. So that was needed early on, and then being able to put the head down since then. So still been trying to be pretty active with a lot of the guys. And we've got Jagger Smith, who's in rehab, and another young fella in the midfield that, I can't wait to play with next year. So there's been elements that it's been positive too.
It's never easy being at a footy club when the walls feel like they're caving in, and I've been at your club when that has happened and you were there. How have you gone, now that you are a leader within the footy club, of just trying to keep the vibe up? Because I reckon through our time, that was one of the toughest things. When they start to really condense and close in, just finding some sort of spark week in, week out is the toughest part.
Yeah, you're spot on, and I think if you let as you know, some of those outside distractions drain energy, it becomes pretty hard in at the club. And I think sometimes as players, upon reflection, we might be a bit guilty of trying to worry about too many things that aren't in our control. And you've got to learn that as you go. But the toughest thing this year has probably been you have high expectations on each other, and when you're not quite reaching that, there's always a fair few reasons when we're at this stage. But I think the frustration has been the biggest part of the back end of the year for a lot of the boys.
Who are the energy givers within the club, the ones that come and keep the morale nice and high when things are going tough?
Yeah, it's a great question because you find out those guys, particularly in these moments. Yeah. I mentioned Matty Cottrell before. He's always a big one. A few of the younger boys, but also Charlie Curnow, he ripped up we have like a couch in our players' room, and he ripped up one of the couches and threw that to the side, and we put a table tennis table in there. So,
I'll have to come in and give you a few lessons.
Have you heard about Steve?
Have you heard this bullshit?
I haven't actually.
He
but
thinks he's in the top 1% in the world.
Globally.
Look, globally, top 1%. And then we found out he wasn't even the top 3 at his club.
You're good at everything, though. You
I've got an all right backhand, but I'm pretty limited. So the boys have found my weaknesses. But
who's the best at Carlton table tennis?
Geez, that's been the biggest debate for the past 2 months. I would probably say Razio Fantasia. Yeah, pretty crafty.
What about within the 4 walls? Because Jack Silvani, there was a lot made of him having a meeting with Craig McRae. Yeah. Are you still funny enough that when he walks in the weights room, you pump the Pies theme song or something like that? Or is it taken more seriously? Because I don't know. I've only been out of the game 5 years, and it feels like I've become a real old grumpy granddad really quickly.
Yeah, well, we've had a few opportunities to stitch boys up this year, even with the Charlie to Gold Coast one. So boys are putting beach towels at his locker. And
okay, well, that's good.
A bit of that stuff. So, yeah, the banter's still there for sure, which has been good.
With the injuries, there is opportunity, and tonight you've got 7 players under 25 games experience. It must be good to see these kids developing, and that's only going to help the club going forward.
Yeah, you're
real
right.
Good green shoots, as Daisy would call it.
Don't mention green shoots in here.
Yeah, and that's been the thing for watching on the past couple of months, even though it's been tough watching some of those losses. Some of the young boys have really stood up. I live with Lockie Cow, and I reckon he's taken his game to another level.
Yeah.
Shame for Harry O'Farrell last week so it's the ups and downs of footy, first goal and then does his ACL. But I could keep on listing all of them. But the best thing that I've found about particularly this year's draft crop, you can tell that they really want it. And you guys know, you sort of know from the first year whether they've got a bit of that chip on their shoulder and want to work hard. So I think it's positive from that front.
And how's Vossi been? Have you noticed a change with him? There's been a lot of noise about Vossi, and obviously had the board meeting, and they said that he'll be there next year.
Rocked up yesterday in a Lambo with his shirt off. Vossi. That's happy days, mate. Forget about it.
How's Vossi going?
He's going well. I actually spoke to him the other day, and he was just getting sick of everyone taking photos wherever he was going. So lucky he wasn't off doing the wrong thing. Otherwise, he would have been in a bit of strife. But I think he's more... there probably would be a bit of weight off the shoulders, there's no doubt, particularly when you hear of 5-hour board meetings and things of that nature. But he knows as well we're not where we need to be as a footy club, but that's a collective. Sometimes the head coach can wear that as much as anyone.
When I watch Vossi play, I love the fact that just how hard and tough he was. And I've been critical, especially of probably your back six and a couple of your leaders this year, seeming a little bit passive, especially early on in games, going to position and just high-fiving rather than putting an elbow through. What's he like in driving that extra hard sort of dogged edge that he played with? Has he got that in him as a coach, or is that more up to the individual?
Yeah, he's definitely got that in him. He's one of the best motivators I've been around in terms of the way he approaches games and sets up your week. So there's no complaints on that front. But it's probably a bit of maturity, and I think as players, whether it's game plan or the way you approach certain situations, is actually thinking about the game and what it needs. And that's a bit of ownership that we need to take as players, because you look at the top 4 teams, they have the ability, you just see that they make the right plays more than not, whether that is being more physical or making the right decision in game. So a bit of that growth from us will go a long way.
If you want a little bit of extra motivation, tonight George Hewitt plays his 200th game. So he's been a star since joining the club.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of tough moments, he's probably one of the toughest players on our list, and rocks up to training with the same edge every day. And he's been unreal for us in the middle there. So I reckon that'll be good to watch him today. I'm sure he'll be on one, the big man.
Big night tonight for you, Sam, for your footy club. You're buoyant about the future. A lot of Carlton people will be listening right now. You're one of the key players in their side. You know, we're looking for a big year, 2026, no doubt that's where you're looking. But are you buoyant? Are you buoyant about what the future is with the group that you train with every week?
Yeah, you have to be, and I am. The motivation's high, and you can go one or two ways. After a year like this, you can sort of look to point fingers and blame, or you can roll up the sleeves a bit and get to work. And there's also an element of, I think probably at times we've held on a bit tight all year, and if you had to write down what a shocking year would look like, we'd probably write down this. So it can't get much worse. But yeah, we're looking for a bit better balance in our game, and hopefully you can see tonight that we outnumber running waves and try and kick a bit of a winning score, because that's probably been missing for us a bit.
Well, the pointing fingers and blame stuff, just have a look across this hall here. All through the windows. Don't worry about that side of it. You just worry about what's going on with the boys. Hey, great to see you, and good luck with the foot. Hopefully it comes good sooner rather than later.
Cheers, lads. Thanks.
Sam Walsh from the Blues with us, and what a star he is. And don't forget, the Blues take on Carlton in the AFLW season opener at Icon Park next Thursday. Under 18s go in for free, families for $20 or single tickets for $15. It's a bargain. Head to Ticketmaster to secure your tickets now. Going to be a big one. AFLW season opener, Carlton and Collingwood. Well, Joe Montagna's here, Daisy Thomas is here, and of course Stevie J. Big one tonight, the Blues and the Gold Coast Suns. For McDonald's and Room Hot Water, Triple M rocks footy.
Triple M Footy, prime time for Mitsubishi Heavy Industries Air Conditioners Australia. Put your trust in the experts in air.
For Ream Hot Water and McDonald's.
Triple M rocks footy.
You love Triple M footy on the weekend. Get around it! And the footy doesn't stop on Triple M's Rush Hour.
Footy happening left, right and centre. Yep.
With star players.
Ben Keys.
Here he is. Thank you very much, fellas.
Cal Wilkie. Oh. Good to be here.
And the best analysis.
Are we worried about Collingwood? They've only beaten 5 out of the top 10 something.
Triple M's Rush Hour. Monday from 4 on Melbourne's Triple M. The multi-award-winning Ford Ranger. #1 and still not done.
Chasing some extra legroom and premium seats this footy season? Fans who know best choose Sixt for all their vehicle rental needs. Whether you're looking to make game day travel smoother than a handball or want to give your holiday rental car a luxury touch, we have the right vehicle for you. At Sixt, we'll have you out on the road, not stuck on the sidelines. And das ist gut. So travel like a premiership player this season. Book today at sixt.com.au.
Rob cuts grass. Bob cuts grass. Sometimes they cut each other's grass. Bev's Butchers sell meat. Pam's Pantry sells meat. That's not really meat.
They're sausages. They're what?
In business, we don't always see eye to eye, Philip. But when it comes to the best business software, we all agree on MYOB. Get MYOB ASAP. Now from $1 a month, billed yearly. Visit MYOB.com. Base subscriptions only. T's and C's apply.
This sound could save your life. If you're 45 to 74, you can do a free bowel screening test at home every 2 years. If you already have one, put it in the bathroom and get to it. Visit bowelcancer.org.au for more information.
Victoria, don't miss this. 4-Wheel Drive Super Centre's massive Better Than Show sale is on now. This Thursday to Sunday only, take an additional 10% off store-wide. That's right, massive savings across the Adventure Kings range. If that's not enough, we've got gift bags for the first 20 customers each day. Plus hourly giveaways, vouchers and Adventure Kings gear up for grabs. Simply drop in and join the games for your chance to win. Get in store and score the best deals in town only at 4-Wheel Drive Super Centre this Thursday to Sunday. The Discount Kings will always get you out there for less.
The Big Arch has arrived at Macca's. 2 100% Aussie beef patties, 3 layers of cheese and tangy Big Arch sauce. It's big. New Big Arch for big Macca's hunger. Available after 10:30am.
Tools, tools, tools. Sydney Tools' latest tool deals are on now. Load up your toolbox with mind-blowing savings. Lincoln 50-litre air compressor now $249. Milwaukee 5-piece kit for $15.99. Plus free wet and dry vacuum cleaner exclusive to Sydney Tools. Save on combo kits, power tools, hand tools, air compressors, laser levels, welders and more. CPI 360 degrees green beam laser kit only $199. Sydney Tools. Best prices guaranteed. SydneyTools.com.au.
Yeah, it's been a long week. Now, it's finally time to put your feet up and watch your team work hard to bring home the win. Cbus Super is on your team too, working hard to provide strong long-term returns for after the final whistle. Cbus Super, making hard work pay off. Read the PDS and TND to decide if Cbus is right for you. Past performance is not a reliable indicator of future performance.
Shut up! The footy's on Triple M!
Triple M rocks footy.
This quarter for Beacon Trade. Tradies, big jobs, small jobs. Beacon Trade's got the fans, lights and switches to get it done. Partner up at beacontrade.com.au.
From McDonald's Arena Hot Water, Triple M rocks footy. We are pumped for this one. Hello to our Gold Coast audience that have joined us to listen to your mob, the Gold Coast Suns, taking on Carlton. A smallish crowd building, but still time to continue to get more numbers in here. But we're in here with Barry Denner, Stevie Johnson, Dale Thomas, and this man on the Red Z Lenders, Ethan Meldrum.
Good to see you, Joey. Keen to see what Carlton do, particularly early. 6th time last week that they've led at half-time and lost. The all-time record in the season is 8. They're number 1 in the competition for that. So keen to see not only if they can lead at half-time, but if they can continue that across the game. Also laid 88 tackles last week against the Dockers, their highest in 7 years. So they did bring a bit of effort. Keen to see what Gold Coast do as well. Last 6 weeks, number 1 kicking efficiency, number 1 handball team in the competition. Kept 2 sides goalless to half-time as well in the last 4 weeks. Lowest score they've conceded ever against Richmond last week, just at 23 points. Tuke Miller's in red-hot form despite that hamstring injury about a month ago. Only missed the coaches' votes 5 times this year, and 6 of the last 8 against Carlton. Has been in the coaches' votes, averaged 27 touches, so he's in red-hot form as well, Joey.
So are you, Ethan. Very good start by you. Looking forward to your stats throughout the call. And, of course, Bob Jane T-Marts have great buy 3, get 1 free, plus instant cashback deals. You know it. Call or shop online today. T's and C's apply. Hello to you, Alex Bryant.
Hello. We do have some milestone men here tonight at Marvel. 200 AFL games for Carlton's George Hewitt, 120 of those for Sydney. He is currently in career best form, averaging over 27 disposals this year. 200 for Suns ruckman Jared Witts as well, the former co-captain, 40 of those for Collingwood. And it's also Damien Hardwick's 350th game as a senior coach, won 3 flags with Richmond, cited burnout, left mid-season in 2023 and headed north. Fitting, I reckon, guys, at the milestone is here at Marvel. We know he loves travelling here. No late changes tonight. Our subs are locked in. Corey Durden for Carlton for the 2nd week in a row. Malcolm Roses Jr. for the Suns. His first game since round 12. The toss is coming up.
We'll get back to you for the toss. Thank you, Alex. You'll be all over it all night for us down there on the boundary line. Of course, this is the Triple M Footy Prime Time for Mitsubishi Heavy Industries Air Conditioners Australia. Put your trust in the experts in air, and we have 2 experts behind us in the back row that will tell us who is going to win this game and why. And I'll start with the man Stevie Johnson.
Well, I give the Blues a chance tonight, Joey. I know that the Suns have stumbled at this time of the year in the past, and they need to get over, and they should win. But Carlton were good. The effort that Alex touched on last week was outstanding, and if they can bring that pressure and give themselves a chance to at least compete in that midfield, I think they can come away pretty close to winning it, Dale.
Oh, I hope you're right, Stevie, just for the sake of the game. But I'm really excited about seeing the Gold Coast Suns live again. I went up to the Gold Coast in round 18 when they took on the Pies that big Friday night, and it was hyped up, and boy, did they deliver, especially in that first half. They just continue to learn lessons, and that's what I'm most impressed with this group. Sort of since round 15, they've gone 5 wins, 2 losses. The loss to the GWS Giants by 7 points. Then they got smacked by the Crom to 66 points. They come out the next week, roll the Lions to the same tune, and then they get that big flogging of Richmond last week. They just seem to be working nicely. Damien Hardwick's got them humming. He's talking about the grit. This is the month for grit coming into finals. I look forward to seeing them tonight, and hopefully they can kick a big score. And I've got my eye on a key forward, and it's not the King, it's Ethan Reid.
Oh, very nice, Daisy. I was going to get back down to Alex Bryant for the toss and then realise it's pointless at Marvel Stadium. It doesn't matter who wins the toss.
Well, it does.
It's just token. It's token.
No.
We don't even need a toss at Marvel.
You've got a $1.70, take your pick.
Sorry, Alex, we're not even going to worry. Who won the toss, Alex, just for people playing at home?
Noah Anderson won the toss. Gold Coast Suns kicking to the right-hand side of your radio dial.
Yeah, kick towards the cheer squad, Joey.
Absolutely.
Oh, look at him.
Get him up and about.
Right, hey, before we get into this one, Ethan, just recapping today's results for Choice Hotels because the Monkeys off the back, one of the bottom 9 teams, has beaten the top 9 team.
Yeah, the record was 34-1 over the last few rounds leading into this one. Sydney 2 points over Brisbane. That doesn't reflect the game. They're up by 20 points with 2.5 minutes to go. That means the door is open for the top 4 now. Collingwood have lost. Brisbane have lost. Gold Coast, they are 6 points out of the 8 with 2 games in hand on both of those teams and the third best percentage of any team in the competition. They beat Carlton. The door is open for them to enter the top 4.
Oh, wow. Top 4 for the Gold Coast Suns. But they have to take care of business here at Marvel Stadium. We're all set to go. Here is the people's champ, Barry Denner, to get us underway.
Get us underway, Baz.
Oh, here we go. McDonald's and Reebok.
Nice.
Reebok water. Triple M Rocks footy getting the Blues cause the upset tonight. We've had one already today. You're beauty. Bounces good. DeConing up. Leaps over Witts in his 200th game. Slaps straight to his toes and Cripps threw himself at the footy, but he was worked off it by Humphries. Little hand pass out wide for the Suns here. It'll get towards Rowell on the outer side wing. He got tackled and lost it to Sard, who gets the free kick for Carlton. Puts it out in front of his teammate in Haynes, who kicks just towards forward 50. Bounces into the arms of Evans, who goes high to the square, and Noble drops back with a fly to the footy and takes the mark on his chest at fullback for the Suns.
Well, we heard from Sammy Walsh that they were going to come forward, defend, and then take off, run and gun. They certainly did that on that occasion. Sard was the first man out. He got the turnover. Probably missed an opportunity to handball again, and they link up inside forward 50, but a positive start.
Suns work themselves outside the defensive 50. Finds Rowell, who's held up. That's going to be a good battle, Stevie. Rowell and Cripps just going head-to-head. A couple of balls
just
in the
midfield. Sandpit.
And there is an intercept mark. Good start. Lewis Young at half-back for the Blues, and he goes short and wide to Cowan.
So my only concern, Stevie, when I hear Sammy Walsh say that,
they open themselves up the other way.
Yeah, when you haven't practiced it, it's sort of a change and a real shift to their game plan. It's all well and good, and you'll get through just on skill and a little bit of talent. Maybe a couple of times, but then once the pressure comes and the heat comes, my goodness, can they get exposed the other way? Looking forward to keeping an eye on that one.
Cooper Lord's gone to Noah Anderson, been doing a few tagging jobs.
Triple M C-Bus Super, special comments. Stevie J and Daisy Thomas tonight. Davies out of the pack, little hand pass to Noble for the Suns. He kicks a high floater that goes out of bounds on the full. True wing position, broadcast side of the ground, and Akers will bring it in for the Blues.
He'll just send it long and high. Harry Mackay's in this contest, but Collins easily nudged him under the footy, took the mark. Good player, Sam Collins.
Jeez, he's a lump.
Yeah, real nice body work that was, wasn't it?
Big lad. And he's just going to kick it back to where it came from. So big pack of players. Cowan will fly, couldn't take the mark. Ground level, long. Rowell and Cripps in there, spills out to Weller. So this is on the broadcast wing. Noah Anderson kicks a low dart, just got over the hands of Sard. They're away and out. They are queuing up out the back. Ben King, he wants it out the back. An adjustment over his head and out of bounds on the full. Chance gone begging for the Suns.
Looking forward to that matchup. Jacob Wiedering has gone to Ben King. We know that King likes to get out the back. Wiedering will have to lock him down tonight.
Well, he didn't there. He plays really assertive, and when that ball comes through and gets over the top of the man, it was Sard. She's out.
Wiedering outside defensive 50. Strong mark from DeConing, who hand pass off to the running Ollie Hollands. He kicks a short one to the wing. Motlop on hands and knees. It spills out to Noble. Hand pass to Witts. Hand pass to Weller. Right in on the boundary line on the wing. 20-metre or 15-metre hand pass inboard. Cowan grabbed it for Carlton and stood in the tackle. The umpire to ball it up on the wing. Neither side has scored, and we're 3 minutes into the first term.
Umpire Matt Stevic throws it up, one of the very best in the business. Oh, there's a strong tackle on Georgie Hewitt on Rowell.
Yeah, it looks like he's got that matchup too. George Hewitt is a two-way footballer, plays defence, but also finds plenty of the footy.
Have you seen Rowell live this year, Stevie?
I haven't, no.
We'll keep an eye on him. Watch how hard he is and how much he just takes the contact in and around these contests.
There he is getting involved in the chain of handballs. It's with Davies, who goes wide. It was a good kick. Saw a bit of space for Ainsworth. Options inside 50. There's a few there. Jai Farah. Ben King wants it out the back. Now he leads up with the footy. Kick goes in his direction. That was great forward craft. Well, he lost Wiedering, and the pass was brilliant.
It was really good forward craft, and you spoke about Jacob Wiedering taking an assertive position. Dale, he stood in front of him. Ben King zigged and zagged in behind him, and then when he'd seen the space open up to lead up with the footy, he just went straight past Wiedering, and the pass was beautiful.
So Ben King, for his first, generally always good for a couple of goals. Likes it under the lid at Marvel. And he shanked it and it snuck through. There was an ordinary kick off the boot. It swung left to right, but it snuck home. And the first of the night on the Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard goes the way of the Suns and Ben King. Tradies, big jobs, small jobs. Beacon Trade's got the fans, lights and switches to get it done. Partner up at beacontrade.com.au.
Have a look at this on the Harvey Norman here, Stevie. So Wiedering comes forward. There's no reason why. So Sard ends up with a mismatch, and then Wiedering comes back. At not one point did he put body onto Ben King. There's nobody there, had him everywhere. So he could have come back, reset, probably made a poor pressing decision. Come back, give him the outside, let him lead up into the pocket, shove him somewhere.
Yes.
Just made it an athletic competition. Wiedering's going to lose that 10 out of 10 times to a bloke who's taller, faster, and probably comfortably more athletic.
McDonald's and Remalt Water, Triple A Rocks footy. Don't forget at Macca's, the big arch has now arrived. Beautiful burger.
They are good. How are they, Baz?
Yeah, beautiful. You've got the 3 slices of cheese. You've got the
Steve, you've got a few of them?
Yeah.
I've got a couple.
Slithered onions with the sliced onions as well. And the pickles, the special sauce, and 2 patties.
Oh,
beautiful. Kick to half forward for Carlton. It's a fight for the footy.
Gold Coast.
Holding the ball. Gold Coast free kick. Noble will take it on defensive 50.
It was one of the all-time great competitions back in the day too, Baz, when you could name that.
Yes, the Big Mac.
Yeah, get yourself a free one on the drive-through.
To our beef patties,
special slice, lettuce, cheese,
pickles, onions, and a sesame seed bun.
Congratulations, boys.
Thank you. Joey and I get burgers, Joey.
Ollie Holland's wrapped up. This is on half-forward flank for the Gold Coast Suns. They're 1 straight 6. Carlton yet to score. Both teams make their first rotations. Joel Jeffrey comes on.
Stevie's laughing, Joey.
Young Flynn Young.
Oh, umpire contact too. So Cooper Lords.
It's a Gold Coast free kick.
I'm laughing because of the amount of room Wiedering's giving Ben King.
How much was
he
that?
Could kick a bag.
70?
He was at least 50 metres away from him. If the Suns can use the ball well tonight, he's going to have an absolute night out.
On through, Johnny.
So the free kick's going to go the way of Witts from the stoppage.
Move it on.
A lot of numbers deep inside 50, so Witts will just kick it into the pocket. That's where Wiedering will beat King in one-on-one contests, kicked high. And Wiedering reload from half-back for the Blues.
Alex, for Bob Jane teammates?
Yeah, early action down here on the Carlton bench. Jesse Motlop has a left finger popped out. He was going to go down to the room, so they've just managed to do it here on the bench.
That's where Ben King can change a little bit. So they're out of position. You just got to bring that one to ground. Put your ego away, bring your smalls into it.
Long kick to the wing. Oh, big fist on it by Andrew, who slaps it to ground level for the Suns. Hewitt there waiting for it, 200th game. There's a little hand pass off and gets the old 1-2 back from Wilson. Now the Blues working through the centre of the ground. Whistle goes, free kick Carlton. Advantage paid. Advantage paid. Hollins receives it by hand at half forward. Kick to Mackay. Left forward pocket. He puts his arms up in the air. Mac Andrew caught out of position. And Mackay takes it about 20 metres out in the left forward pocket. Only about 10 metres inside the boundary.
Really good work rate there. He was up on the wing in that contest with Mac Andrew, and then he turned and burned back towards the forward 50. That kick to his advantage was also very nice. Just got him behind Andrew, and he's got his first shot on goal.
Big H for his first of the night. Carlton's first score. He slots it home. Nice start here. 8 minutes now into the first term, and it's a goal apiece. Carlton and the Suns. And that's all on the Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard. Tradies, big jobs, small jobs. Beacon Trade's got the fans, lights and switches to get it done. Partner up at beacontrade.com.au.
Well, the ball got through. The whistle went. It was Farah who came flying out of the forward line to put some pressure on. Just a shove in the back to the bloke that he ended up getting to. But well done, Paddy Cripps. Straight involved there to Hollins, and a smart kick. And I love that Harry went back with the drop punt from there. We know he goes around the corner from the other side, which is more your sort of traditional left foot in tight. But there he's been always very sound. That left foot out, not the favourite side for the left footer, but he's always been very sound at that.
Outside the circle.
So 1 goal apiece, early stages. That was Triple M Seabus Super Special comments. Dale Thomas, Stevie Johnson, Seabus Super making hard work pay off. Back in the middle, Rao couldn't win it. De Koning doing the ruck work. Followed up, got the clearance. Cripps, Haynes, all involved. So's Lord. Cripps another handball, looking for Flynn Young. Tapped it into the path of Will White. Clever bit of play. Frankie Evans back into the side, in front, couldn't take the mark. Fogarty got the handball, but under pressure. And we'll get a ball up. 25 metres out from the Carlton goal. Directly in front. Harry Mackay will do the ruck work. Big Witsy comes down. A lot of numbers around this footy. Another stoppage.
Only 4 pairs not involved in this contest. Inside forward 50. Blues need to spread this out, get some space.
Mackay virtually slapped it to his toes. Another congested situation takes place. Ball still in dispute. The umpire comes in and calls for it again. So still about now being pushed to about 40 out from Carlton's goal. Directly in front. Mackay and Witts go at it. Mackay tries to grab it himself this time, then slaps it to Chris late. Cripps fires and hits the left goal post. It bounced into it. Carlton, give him an inch. Paddy Cripps, 1-1-7 Carlton, 1 goal of Suns. 10 minutes first term, Big Trade scoreboard.
Will Powell will kick in. King out the back, got it. Long ball, he just kicked blindly, really. Didn't favour Ethan Reid. Wiedering in the box seat, couldn't take the mark. Reid did just enough, and then, Wiedering lost his footing. Has to wait for some support, and he got it. Young, that's Lewis Young. Sard, now Ollie Hollins. Low ball, poor kick. Oscar Adams, though, dropped the mark. And then Moyer went without it, took his eyes off it. Now it's a ground ball. And Hewland comes up with it to Joel Jeffrey, who feeds it back to Fiorini. Under pressure, just goes over the shoulder. On centre wing, Butterick with a contested mark.
Getting extra out ahead of the ball here.
Yeah, there's Long, centre half forward, open forward line. Toot Miller just has to pick his poison. Ethan Reid got it.
And
great ball movement.
This is why I was excited to come to footy and see this bloke. He had opportunities in that game against Collingwood, some really good opposition on that night. But he does some special things. He's long, he's rangy, he's over 200. And he's got a little bit of that sort of Sam Darcy reach about him and how he covers the ground. Really excited to see what he's going to do the back half of this season, because I think he's the real X factor.
15 goals, 15 for the season, 15-16. This is 35 metres out, straight in front. Under the roof, shouldn't be a problem, but he hooks it. That's a bad miss. 1-1-7 apiece. Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard, almost halfway through the first quarter.
Ollie, just start back inside the square.
So Ollie Hollins will bring it back in for the Blues. He looks to the outer side, still inside the square, and then he switches out here to the broadcast side, sprints away from the square, drop punt about 45 metres to Koning, off hands Motlop, rush kick out of the pack, will bounce about 20 metres. Fogarty tracks it to the boundary line, Powell right with him for the Suns. And both players see the footy out of bounds, just fall to the wing broadcast side, 1-1-7 apiece. On the Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard.
Red Z lending stats. Ethan Reid goals in his last 6 games. About a minute ago, Ben King had a kick going forward. Just his second kick in the defensive half of the ground this year. That's how traditional full forward he is.
Good start. I told you you're in good form, Ethan. That's thanks to Red Z lending. Loans for the self-employed, REDZED.com. Carlton, go inside 50 and a free kick. He's going to go the way of Frankie Evans against Bodie Hewland. He'll have a shot for goal. 50 metres outside angle.
Playing in front, fortuitous after the kick off the ground. And Johnny Noble came in, body spoil. Don't hate it.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nah. It didn't chop an arm. Slightly got in his back, but nothing else made him earn it.
It's 4 goals, 5 for the season. Now he had his nose rearranged a few weeks ago by Stephen May. Great to see him back out here. This would be great for his confidence if he can get one early. Oh, he's flushed it. He's nailed it from 50. It cleared the fence. And Carlton up and about early. Stevie J said this might be a danger game. Still a lot to play out, but they look good. 2-1-13. Gold Coast 1-1-7. Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard.
Let him run.
Well, they do need to make sure they make the most of their opportunities when they get them, Joey, because Gold Coast have looked extremely dangerous when they've won the ball through the middle of the ground. Their midfielders are spreading hard forward, and when they go forward, they're going to get really good licks of the ice cream. So Carlton's just got to make sure they are able to scramble goals when they get their chances.
Harvey Norman replay there. Very, very happy young Evans. Right now at Harvey Norman, get up to 20% off HP and Acer computers. In-store and online. Don't miss these huge savings. Best prices guaranteed, of course. From McDonald's and Ream Hot Water, Triple M rocks footy. So the Blues start well. They're up by 6 points over the Suns. Ball tapped to the toes of the ruckman. Big Reed will go at it. Little hand pass into the centre of the ground and punch back towards Ainsworth. He's hot. He tapped it behind him for Took Miller to trap it, but immediately wrapped up in a tackle. 2 Carlton players bring him to ground, Carroll and also Ollie Holland. So a ball up about 10 metres forward of the centre of the ground for the Suns.
Hewitt wins the clearance. Blues have started well there. He's kicked only as far as Mac Andrew. He's too tall for Evans. Short to Took Miller. Right on centre wing. Broadcast side. Again, having to go short to Ainsworth. Carlton start to roll some numbers back inside defensive 50, so the Suns will keep probing. It's now with Jai Farah, point of the square, half forward. Not a lot of movement now, so this kick will most likely go along to the big boys. That's where it goes. King and Reed in this contest. Wiedering, and the fist came in from Cowan. It's in the goal square, it's still live. And the Blues take care of business, rush it through for a behind. So 1-2-8 Gold Coast, Carlton 2-1-13. 9 minutes 47 to play, opening term.
Wilson to bring it back in for the Blues. Short ball to Cowan in the back pocket. And he marks and hits the ground running. Plays on. Kicks outside defensive 50. Broadcast swing. Off to Coning's hand. It rolls out of bounds. Just a reminder, Heath, if the Suns lose this or they win it, their implications on the AFL live ladder at the moment.
Yeah, well, particularly with Brisbane losing that last game, it means the top 4's wide open for them. So Gold Coast, if they win, Freo result pending, of course, they play Port Adelaide tonight, they could jump as high as 5th on the ladder, half a game outside the top 4 with that game in hand against the Bombers as well.
Williams from the wing. Grabbed it for the Blues and kicked a real long floater. Off hands, it spills to Evans. He runs to 40 and slugs it. Well, the Bangers doing a bit of early damage here at Marvel Stadium. They go to 3-1-19. The Gold Coast 1-2-8. It's on the Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard, and we've still got 9 minutes left to play the first term.
Well, that's just a scramble goal once again from stoppage. Able to win the contest, just get it going forward. And then a good contest, 1v1 ahead of the footy. He's patted down nicely and really nice little touch with the hands to get Evans away, and he's started the game extremely well.
It looks like it's going to be a shootout. Is that 5 inside 50s apiece?
Yeah, it certainly is.
And for scores, 3-1 to 1-2, so both sides scoring as soon as they go in.
What are the scores from stoppages, Heath?
Red Z, Carlton dominating, 13-6, so 2 goals, 1-1 straight. Clearances 6-4 and contested ball, they're +5 as well, so dominating in the middle.
Here's another centre clearance. Moyer goes in there, got it to Cripps. Now Cowan. Oh, his handball was looking for Moyer, almost intercepted. And now just again, surge forward. The Blues, big Hudson O'Keefe went without it. Would have been another opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
They're under siege a bit here, the Suns.
Oh, yeah.
So it'll be a ball up, 70 out for the Blues goal, inside the centre square. Young O'Keefe against Wicks. Rao just hunting it, but he left it for Fiorini, who tries to flick it wide for Joel Jeffrey. Ainsworth had a bit of ball. His handball under pressure. Carlton again come forward.
Good hands.
Now they're out. Jeffrey sweeps it wide. Butterick goes towards Reed. Good fist from Wiedering. Got up over the top. Lewis Young under pressure. And now Wiedering is kicked partially smothered and it'll be thrown in 50 metres out from the Suns' goal. The Blues leading by 11 points.
Jeez, he did good there, Wiedering. He had both of them on the Harvey Norman. He was the meat in the sandwich and he made the right decision. He just tempted the kick to go into Reed rather than the long option, which was King. He played it beautifully, came forward and cleared the area with a big spoil.
Daisy Thomas and Stevie J, Triple M Seabus Super Special comments tonight. Boundary throw-in behind the Packers. It was Flynn Young who snuck out a hand pass to the Blues. Thought the umpire was going to pay a free, didn't. Short kick comes out to Harry Mackay and he marks defensive side of the wing. So he's a long way from home.
Yeah, got to be patient here, Baz. The Suns got back hard defensively, so going to have to take some uncontested marks and work the ball through.
Cowan delivers another short one to Wilson. He goes again short in the centre of the ground. He'll hand pass back to Cowan and he runs and kicks a long one to centre half forward. Off hands an opportunity for a little hand pass from Moyer to Cripps. He ran into trouble, was dispossessed, and the Suns in numbers. Hand pass comes out to Weller at halfback. Kicks over the head of Butterick, who tracks the bouncing ball forward of the wing.
Has to step inside Cowan, does it nicely, and then lowers the eyes. Good mark, good stretch from Ben King. 70 out. Reed wants it deep in the pocket. The kick's for his advantage. He's got the run and jump. He got hands to it, but Lewis Young got the fist in. Did it nicely. Blues defending well. And another ball up 20 metres out from the Suns' goal.
That was a really smart kick from King coming in. Saw that Reid had the back spot, so he just gave it some real elevation. Probably stiff not to get the arm chop in the end.
Witts comes down to do the ruck work. Billy Wilson trying to play for the free kick. Lord just punches it into space. Big 50-50 ball. Fiorini went hard one way. Mackay been busy early. Blues trying to surge from this stoppage again. Cripps got the hands free as he always does, but he missed Mackay. This is all happening in the centre square. Rao, Holman heard the call of Noble. He gives it to him. His kick goes wide, really wide. Humphrey just went out. Yeah, crowd thought it went out. And the kick into the pocket is going to end up being perfect for Ethan Reid, Daisy's man, who's going to have his second shot for goal. Only 10 metres out, and he's going to have to Stevie J curve this on the left.
2 metres around. Has he got this in the kit bag, the left foot snap?
I haven't seen a whole lot of the kit bag in front of goals. It looks skinny.
Nice spot to be kicking it from.
That was
clearly out. Nathan Brown's been all over this for a long time. So Ethan Reid, the left foot snap. It's not in the kit bag because that just snuck through from behind. So he's had 2 behinds. And they're 1-3-9. Carlton 3-1-19. 10-point lead, 6.5 minutes left. Opening term, Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard.
Well, that was right in front of Alexander Bryant down there. Did you nearly get yourself a touch there, Alex? That ball was out by about 3 foot.
Yeah, I'm up there on the stats, guys.
Nice. Red Z, Heath, confirmed?
Yeah, ahead of Matt Carroll and Oscar Adams is statless. A Bryant one.
Nice drive, Bryant.
The 2 bounces. Sard from fullback, kicks to the wing. It's punched to the boundary line. Massive pack. And Motlop makes sure it goes out of bounds. 2 elite midfielders here tonight, Heath, in Rowell and Cripps. What are we, 21 minutes into the first term? What are their numbers?
Yeah, Paddy Cripps to the edge at the moment. 7 disposals off the back of 36 last week. Couple of scoring moments. Matt Rowell just the 3 touches so far in this game.
And there he is for his 4th. Grabs it at the back of the pack from the boundary throw in. Breaks the tackle. Hand pass to Miller. Hand pass to Noble. And a kick out to the outer side wing where Weller stands alone. He runs after marking. Long drop punt to Reid, who's got to sit at full forward. Reid had slipped through his fingers. Wiedering was brought down as he tried to run away with the footy. And Haynes comes in and immediately he's slung to the deck. And the Suns hold it about 20 metres away from their goal. 3-1-19 Carlton, 1-3-9 the Gold Coast Suns, 21.5 first term.
Might just get to Alex in a moment. Petty Cripps looks to be in the hands of trainers behind the players. Witts throws the ball on the boots and out of the ruck contest creates something out of nothing. He gets the goal. They get the one they needed. The Suns are under pressure and they go to 2-3-15. Carlton 3-1-19. It's on the Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard. 5.5 minutes to go, first term. Let's get down to Alex, Bob Jane T. Marts.
Yeah, Cripps is in the hands of the doctor and the physio. He looks winded after a hit with John Noble. He also has his right shoulder strapped. He's in a bit of pain. He is staying on.
We just had a look at that on the Harvey Norman. So he went the bit of the safety hit, Paddy Cripps on John Noble. He just wore a shoulder right up the guts, the sternum and the shoulder. He's in a fair bit of pain too. Have a look at this one, Stevie. So he could have absolutely minced him.
Oh, yeah.
And he's sort of half pulled out.
It looked like his shoulder popped out. Days.
Yeah, it's a bit of everything. He's carrying that. So he's gone to full forward now. Big Cripper.
McDonald's and Ream hot water. Triple M rocks footy. That bounce outside the circle. The umpire let it go anyway. As Davies cracks the footy at ground level. And they sit down on top. Is that Cripps you're talking about, Dave?
Yeah, he's still doing the old can I feel my arm?
So Rowell out of the centre kicks a long ball to full forward for the Suns. They fly no mark. Nedlong at the end of it. Nedlong fires from 25. Bananas it from 25 and puts it through. And the Suns hit the front at the 23-minute mark of the first term. They get a 3-3-21. Carlton 3-1-19. Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard.
He does look sore, but he's going back into the midfield now. Patrick Cripps.
So that could be, it's obviously taped already and he has had some shoulder issues. He's tough as they come, we know that, but for him to sort of sit there at full forward and still be trying to move it and figure out where it is, because that stinger comes and you're not exactly sure. You just get the warm sensation down the arm and you're looking as to what's happened. But as that's all unfolded, that's the Gold Coast Suns going bang, bang, and all of a sudden they've got themselves back in front.
Ben Long's been a really good pickup for the Suns.
Having a good year. Hasn't been in any sort of All-Australian forward pocket conversation.
He was probably early in the days. I reckon he hit a flat patch through the middle. Now he's coming good again late in the season. He's going to be an important player come finals, you feel. Took Miller wins a clearance for the Gold Coast. They're pressing again. Butterick, half forward point of the square, comes inboard to Took Miller.
Play on. Mine, mate, mine.
Again, they're happy to go short. Bailey Humphrey's got the journey in him if he wants to have a crack. Down on the mark, 51 metres out.
Yeah, he's a huge kick of the footy.
He kicked this from inside the square, but under the roof with the yellow footy, Daisy, it sets up.
You get an extra 4 or 5 metres, I reckon.
And he doesn't need it anyway. So if you're in row, I'd say probably, what's that, J15, this could be your ticket.
3 goals in 3 minutes. He launches straight into Adam Sarge. He's hurt. That ball was kicked that hard. Sardi's arm nearly came off. Nearly came out of his socket.
Jeez, look at Sardi.
His elbow nearly dislocated.
We should have laughed. But jeez, that's unfortunate. He flushed it.
Jeez.
And you're not ready for it either. Caught him by surprise. He's going to have another pick.
Well, he's in trouble.
No.
He's in trouble. He's holding that left arm.
So, Flynn Young's on the mark here. Look out.
Cover up.
He said, you take it.
Someone throw the bloke a helmet.
So Bailey Humphrey is going to have another crack from almost the identical spot. He's not going to kick this into the man on the mark. He's going to kick it from the edge of the square. He's got the journey, but just not the accuracy. It went like a bullet. 3-4-22 Gold Coast. Carlton 3-1-19. 4 minutes left opening term.
Those 1%ers can hurt, can't they?
But when you're not expecting it, Baz, you jump up because you think
you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, but you're not actually bracing.
He gave him a look of like, you serious? Look he gave him. Mac Andrews taking a mark on the wing from the kick from Carroll in the back pocket for the Blues. So Mac Andrew can send the Suns back inside their forward 50. The drop punters are searching one. The Humphreys again. Humphrey goes up, doesn't mark. Akers at the fall of the ball. Humphrey lays a tackle. Spills at the back of the pack. Still pressure on Rowell. Right forward pocket. He's tackled by 3 Blues. Akers one of those. And the ball was dispossessed. He picked it up and sort of toe poked it 5 metres out of bounds under pressure. So it's 51 metres around from the Suns' goal. Hard one to read so far. The Suns are up by 3 points, 26.5 first term.
Keep your eye on Alexander Bryant, please, for Paddy Cripps. I reckon the runner, Matty Bode's just going to come out in a minute and say, hey, come have a spell. Because he still looks really sore carrying that right shoulder.
De Koning's hit only goes as far as Noble, who tumbles the ball inside 50 out of bounds. Another throw-in, 35 metres out from the Gold Coast goal. They've kicked the last couple after trailing by 11 points earlier in the term. 3 minutes 13 left on the clock. Took Miller 3 clearances leading the way. Witts. Palm down was looking for Anderson. Blake Akers was in the right spot. Won the clearance. Here is George Hewitt. He ran out of room. And another throw-in from almost the same spot, 40 out.
Getting some real field position the last 5 or 10 minutes, Heath.
Yeah, Red's Ed, last 8 entries of the game, Gold Coast way.
Boundary throw it again. Suns searching inside their forward 50. Tap down to Hewitt. And he kicks the ball to the corridor. Interesting. It was a rush ball, but it's a turnover. Off the hands of Williams, it spills to Miller. Hand pass to Hewlin, who ran past, and the delivery nice to Reed. The young man loads up from 60, goes to the square. Humphrey and Sard wrestle. DeCoding comes in third man, slaps at the ground level. Carroll picks it up for Carlton. Runs into the back pocket. Long kick out here. Broadcast swing. Players crash. Running with a fly to the footy. That was Holman. And a quick kick by Evans across the wing for Carlton's been cut off. Going to come back towards Holman. He hits the deck. Nice bump on him by Evans. And the ball rolls out of bounds about 65. Around from the Suns' goal, who lead by 3 points over Carlton.
That should have been a free kick against Sard. Dale?
On Holman.
On Humphreys. Had him in a bear hug.
Suns got their forward half press game going at the moment.
Humphrey BB.
Yeah. Wondering where he was going.
No, it actually took me a minute.
Humphrey BB.
Yeah. I thought it was because he booted the ball into him. I thought you were going to roll out something funny.
Free kick to Rowell from the stoppage. A hold on Hewitt. He goes short to Noble, who's had a stack of footy in his opening quarter. His kick for Ben King was absolutely pinpoint. Did not have to move in between 4 players, and King will line up for his second. 25 metres out, 45-degree angle.
Like a surgeon with a scalpel, that was.
Yeah. That's why they got into the club. Dangerous halfback that can use the footy going forward.
That's such a good kick. just to find the right height in amongst 3 or 4 Blues. None of them had a play on it. The only one who did was his teammate in King.
King looking for number 2. Strolls in, strikes that one nicer. He's got 2 in the first term, and Gold Coast have responded to the early pressure from the Blues, and they move to 4-4-28. Carlton 3-1-19, minute 30 remaining, opening term. Beacon Trade scoreboard.
Good angle on that last bounce as well.
Yeah, really good response here from the Suns, because Carlton got away in the first half of this quarter, got out to a 13-point lead, and were challenged, but just their efficiency going forward. Now the Suns are just getting too many looks. To be able to kick the ball to a bloke that can reach up about 8 foot in the air is nice too, Dale.
Yeah, Red Z lending stats, 10 entries in a row now, Gold Coast way. John Noble, 31 and 30 touches in his last 2 weeks, equal leading at the moment on the Red Zeds with 9 disposals. Tuke Miller also with the 9 for the Suns.
And Ben King, 53 for the year now. Choice hotels around the grounds. Another game happening tonight. Hasn't quite started yet, I don't think.
Yeah, about 5 minutes away. Freo v Port Adelaide. Another must-win game for the Dockers as well.
For McDonald's and Ream Hot Water, Triple M rocks footy out of the centre, go to the Suns again. A short kick and Butterick will mark. He's 70 from home, out of sight of the ground, 45-degree angle. Oh! Benny King's taken a screamer. His head has hit the roof. Ouch! Wow! That is one of the marks of the year as he wanders back to have a shot for his 3rd in the opening term here, but that was sensational.
Oh, that is as good as it gets. That's your schoolyard stuff. The kick came in. Young was playing proactive in front, and he got there too early. He stopped, propped, and there would have been the thought in his head going, oh no. And next minute, there's 200 centimetres and 100 kegs on your back, and he's come down, reached at the highest point, pulled it in. What a ripper.
Got to finish.
He loved it too. Hit the deck. His eyes were bulging out of his head, and he fires and puts it through for his 3rd. He's kicked 3 in the opening term. Ben King, it's official at Marvel. He is on fire. 3-1-19 Carlton, 5-4-34 the Suns. Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard, latter stages first term. What a ripping mark.
That's as good as it gets, Baz. We have a look here on the Harvey Norman.
Oh, what a setup.
Up and went, yeah.
Wow.
And then came down too. He looked like at one point he was going to land on his feet. Just got a little bit away from himself and came down. So that always makes it look better. But that is a proper hanger. A bloke of 200 plus doing that. That is special.
That is exactly how the ruck coach puts the ruck bag on for blokes to practice their speckies in training.
It is.
Just leans over a little bit, says jump up, sit, take the mark.
Louis Young here.
Oh, that'll be a good photo. Yeah. That'll be a real good poster, that one.
That's beautiful. Harvey Norman replay we're watching.
You know what I can't wait for too? When we go to the camera vision in here and Stevie J's got his head down mowing the Nazi goring.
Oh, no.
The rice went everywhere.
Oh, no.
Carlton wins centre clearance. Frankie Evans drives it in deep. Mackay. Well, Harry's already got one. Oh, free kick against. Going the other way.
Yeah, he's been doing it all night.
We'll get down. Alex Bryant, Bob Jane T. Marks.
Well, he's tough as nails. Paddy Cripps is staying on the ground, even though he's in obvious pain.
He's a tough cookie. Thank you, Alex. That would have been the last chance for the Blues to score in this opening quarter. Carlton fans aren't happy. There'll be some boos. And someone's already thrown a flag. A bit early for that. And at quarter time, it is Carlton. Well, they are trailing. They're 3-1-19. Gold Coast, a fast finish of that quarter. 5-4-34. Here was Stevie J, Barry Denner, Alex Bryan, Ethan Meldrum, Dale Thomas. For McDonald's and Ream Hot Water. Triple M rocks footy.
That quarter for Beacon Trade. Tradies, big jobs, small jobs, Beacon Trade's got the fans, lights and switches to get it done. Partner up at beacontrade.com.au.
For McDonald's,
Triple M rocks footy.
the Big Arch Burger has now arrived at Macca's.
Melbourne, start your day with Mac
In the morning.
I was in Fat Club for a while.
I was in Fat Club.
What was Fat Club? Fat Club was if your skin... you like this stuff, don't you?
I'm the king of Fat Club.
Fat Club was if your skin folds were over 50.
They just call it Fat Club?
It was called Fat Club. It wasn't called anything else.
First rule of Fat Club. No one talks about Fat Club. Start your day with Mick in the Morning with Roo, Titus and Rosie. Weekdays from 6 on Melbourne's Triple M.
Ream, Australia's favourite hot water. Steady, hot and strong.
It's Jess Webster here calling it for One Cover, who have one incredible footy prize to be won. One lucky winner gets 2 tickets to the 2025 Toyota AFL Grand Final, plus one night's luxury accommodation. Just buy one travel insurance policy with one cover, and this one outstanding AFL prize could be all yours. Insurance is underwritten by HDI Global Specialty SE Australia. AFL authorised GF Promotion GF AFL 2567. T's and C's apply. Always read the PDS at onecover.com.au.
Hello, Frank Walker from National Tiles. The National Tiles famous annual winter spend and save is on now. Spend $4,000 will only charge you $2,750, or spend $2,000 will only charge you $1,450, or $1,000 will only charge you $750. Don't miss the National Tiles famous annual winter spend and save on now. So rush into a National Tile store near you, or go online at nationaltiles.com.au now and save. Conditions apply.
Think your mate deserves to be locked up for crimes like wearing socks and Crocs? Nominate them now at Mates on Trial at the Triple M win page. They could win $1,000 cash and a double pass to see the Naked Gun in cinemas from August 21st.
Chasing some extra legroom and premium seats this footy season? Fans who know best choose Sixt for all their vehicle rental needs. Whether you're looking to make game day travel smoother than a handball or want to give your holiday rental car a luxury touch, we have the right vehicle for you. At Sixt, we'll have you out on the road, not stuck on the sidelines. And das ist good. So travel like a premiership player this season. Book today at sixt.com.au.
Tools, tools, tools. Sydney Tools' latest tool deals are on now. Load up your toolbox with mind-blowing savings. Save $250 on Bosch two-piece kit, now $4.99. Hikoki laminate trimmer for $329 and receive a free battery and charger kit. Save on combo kits, power tools, hand tools, air compressors, laser levels, welders and more. No code 12-volt lithium jump starter down to $3.99. Sydney Tools, best prices guaranteed. sydneytools.com.au.
G'day, Coxie here. The Outdoor Living and Caravan Expo presented by My Dream RV is on now at Caravan Gardens and runs until Sunday. Don't miss your chance to see the latest in caravans, campers, outdoor gear and more. Over 120 brands, massive show specials and outdoor inspiration everywhere you look. It's the ultimate day out for adventurers, but time is running out. Get your tickets now at outdoorlivingcaravanexpo.com.au.
If you're a driver, rider, pedestrian or bystander and have been injured in a road accident, you could be entitled to compensation. For advice on all your entitlements, which could be in the hundreds of thousands, call Arnold Thomas and Becker Lawyers. And if you don't win, there's no fee.
Shut up! The footy's on Triple M!
Triple M rocks footy.
This quarter for Titanium Caravans. Make your next caravan a Titanium Caravan. Proudly Australian made and owned. Visit titaniumcaravans.com.au.
Suns have a 15-point lead here at Marvel Stadium at quarter time. They're 5-4-34. Carlton 3-1-19. Ben King has kicked 3 goals in the opening term, 2 to Evans for Carlton. And you got Stevie J, you got Daisy, you got Joey calling the action. Ethan Meldrum for Triple M. Red Z lending stats. What do they tell you, Heath?
Yeah, Ben King up to second in the Coleman, 54 goals, only 25 goals behind the first place Jeremy Cameron. There is the slightest possibility of a chance. Play the Bombers last round as well, Baz. 4 goals from stoppage, 4 goals in a row from stoppage to round out that quarter for the Suns. There was a run there where they had 7 of 8 clearances, 11 inside 50s in a row. Tuke Miller, 10 touches, John Noble with the 9, Lockie Cowan with the 8, all leading the way.
Alex Bryant for Bob Jane T-Marts.
Well, Carlton skipper Patrick Cripps went straight into the rooms, guys, right shoulder strapped. He was in a world of pain after a collision with John Noble, but he stayed on the ground. It was his sternum that was hit. Harry Mackay also came running down to the rooms. Now, Carlton sub tonight is Corey Durden. It's Malcolm Roses Jr. for Gold Coast. And I've just got to say, I've met some friends down here. Normally, the first 2 rows are reserved, but someone sat down next to me. His name is Vince Colosimo.
Hello.
Yeah, security actually asked him to move. And then they asked me if I'm fine with him sitting here. And I said, yeah, that's okay.
Yes.
And so now I'm just sitting here next to the Wog Boy star himself.
Wow. Good luck on having a chat with Vince.
Yeah, have a chat. Good man.
Bob Jane T-Marts, great buy 3, get 1 free plus instant cashback deals. Call or shop online today. T's and C's apply, days.
Yeah, he used to wander through the old Eve nightclub from time to time, Daz. Yes, a real enthusiast of a good time.
Yes. One of the best in Australia to kick us off in the second term is the great Joey Montagna.
15-point lead to the Suns.
Apologies if you wanted some special comments there, Bass.
That's
all good.
Good for me, yeah. Don't worry about me, Dave.
Coney got up over the top, won the hit out, but the Suns will win the clearance, although they've had to retreat all the way to half-back. Yulin, Anderson, and now Mac Andrew all involved, and he thumps it as far as he can, and then in the end, Ben Long took an uncontested mark, and they get it moving. Look at Tuke Miller go. He's a running machine. Runs inside 50, runs to 40, fires.
Oh, hello.
And a push has been paid, but it'll be against Ben King. So it'll come back to Jacob Wiedering, man with the biggest thighs in the AFL.
2 more metres, time back on.
The human titanium caravan here's.
Miller should have looked inside there to his teammate. It was by himself, 25 metres out directly in front.
Ainsworth, he was the one who
going to become really important come finals time. You do the little things well.
Wiedering's kick to a contest, won by the Blues. Will White finds Moya.
Stand.
2 kicks from home. He has Akers running shotgun along the boundary line, so gives it to him. And then Akers kicks it into the pocket. Pretty good kick for Akers, but just couldn't be marked. And it was spoiled out of bounds. Throw in 25 metres around from the Blues goal.
Hey, Sharon. Let's go.
Alex Bryant, Bob Jane teammates.
Yeah, just an update on Patrick Cripps. He has not re-emerged from the rooms, guys.
All right, so a bit of concern for Paddy Cripps. The shoulder seemed to be the concern when he went off. Boundary throw in. Carlton trying to work it to full forward. There's Harry Mackay, comes out 20 from home, runs into some tacklers.
Landed in his back.
And he shoved Davies in the back as he hit the deck. And Davies will get the free kicks you heard from the umpire. Right, deep back pocket for the Suns.
Move it on.
Had a career high 10 tackles last week. Harry Mackay.
Yeah, with his 12 touches.
So Davies will kick out here to Big Wits in game 200. He flies in the pack, can't mark. Ainsworth. Bottom of the pack, his hand pass cut off. Carroll got caught high. We get a free kick for the Blues and can send them back inside. Forward 50 from 70 from home.
It's against Ben Long. Loves to take bodies, Ben Long.
Oh, yeah.
Loves to hurt people.
Ion.
So Carroll will wheel on that left. Low ball goes to Harry Mackay. It was a great kick. Great kick to advantage and a strong one-on-one contested mark in front of Sam Collins. And Mackay looks sharp tonight. And he'll go back for his second.
Yeah, this is where he's got a decision to make. Does he go the snap or does he go the drop punt? The last one he went the drop punt and kicked it beautifully. So he should have a lot of confidence to do it again.
It's weird because this is sort of the natural side for a left footer, but he doesn't like it as much as the other. He sort of gets real lazy on them and splay them hard left.
Stand now.
A kick from 45 metres out. And Daisy is spot on. He's laid back on it lazily
and splayed it.
And doesn't even make the distance. So the ball's still in the pocket. And the Gold Coast Suns will look to run it out. Davies well up. This is right along the boundary line. For some reason he handballed it straight to Sard. That was interesting. So Sard will send it back in. Mackay will fly again. But over the back of Fiorini. Handball to Powell, who cuts inside, and now they've got their run and overlap going.
They have with a long drop punt back out here to the wing. Long it is in the pack. Oh, coming across was Farah, who floated across the front of the pack, third man in and took the mark.
Play on.
Farah goes short to Fiorini.
Outside 5.
Stevie, come clean.
All right.
I didn't think splay was a word.
He started laughing.
I thought you meant to say spray.
That's a delayed laugh.
We had a little conference off it.
Oh, he had a conference.
We had to go to Google just to explain it.
Crazy just saying he splayed it left. And he did. Fiorini kicks inside forward 50.
Carlton.
Little shove in the back. Carlton free kick. Louis Young will take it. In fact, it's Sard who'll take it. He hands the ball to him. Former Bomber, of course, Heath, in the back pocket.
They were good last night, Baz.
Yes, they were very brave.
I know we don't celebrate honourable losses, but when you played 43 players throughout the season and club record since 1971, you go down the Cattery and only get beaten by 5 or 6 goals. That's a win.
That's lucky Jezza didn't kick straight.
No, right.
Ainsworth later kicked the full forward here. And Louis Young again hacks it out of half back. Oh, Akers kept it in, did he? Fiorini picks up hand pass Wits. He's dragged down in a tackle by Akers. It was good pressure. Ends up with De Koning. Akers lays a tackle again.
On the ball.
Against Matty Rao, who sort of got attacked as soon as he grabbed the ball and had a lot of opportunity. Alex Bryant, Bob Jane teammates.
Great news for Carlton fans. Patrick Cripps is running on as I speak. He's got some extra strapping to that right shoulder.
Oh, he's back out there.
He still can't feel his hand. Have a look at him.
He's shaking.
He might have got a little bit of juice in the shoulder, you think?
Absolutely.
Turnover for the Blues. Opens the door for the Suns. They're queuing up everywhere. That's a great kick. That's a brilliant kick. From Bailey Humphrey.
Cooper.
Well, he could have blazed away, which is what I was critical of Tuke Miller doing a little bit earlier on, but That square-up kick again to Ainsworth was on, and he done the team thing, and hopefully he'll get the best team result for it.
It was Lockie Weller, in fact, who curled it around the body to spot Ainsworth in space inside 50.
And that's the exact same spot he popped up to last time, Stevie. So good separation from the keys as well. If your man's going to drop off, you get an opportunity.
Put this in the book. 17 goals, 8 for the season. 40 metres out, straight in front, bang. Does not miss. Suns just starting to skip away a little bit now. There, 6-4-40. Carlton 3-1-19. Early stages, second term Triple M Titanium Caravan scoreboard. Make your next caravan a Titanium Caravan. Proudly Australian made and owned. Visit titaniumcaravans.com.au.
Just watching one matchup tonight. Cooper Lord, he's got the job on Noah Anderson. Now, he done a job last week on Caleb Sarong, kept him to 14 disposals. What's Anderson's numbers there, Heath?
Yeah, he's doing another job here, Stevie. Well spotted. Noah Anderson, just the 5 touches to his name. There's a whole host of players with more. So Tuke Miller's got 11, John Noble with 10. Noah Anderson, just the 5 touches to his name. So it might be a second scalp on the way.
Yeah, something you don't want to be too good at, Stevie. Get one, then get flogged the next week.
It's like catching one in a back pad.
That's it.
You get stuck there.
Doing the dish as well.
McDonald's are in hot water.
Leave some spaghetti on a few of them.
Triple M right footy. Very experienced days. You just ball will be hauled up again as they pile in on top of the pilt. I think at Ream Hot Water built tough rising conditions when it comes to water heating. Ask your plumber to install a Ream.
High contact.
Plumber will nod and smile and realises you've done the right thing. So a free kick from the ball up will go to big Jared Witts. He's playing his 200th game tonight. Short and wide out to Holman. Holman now kicks just inside forward 50. Long was the target. Spills to ground level. Anderson a hack ball to full forward. Up goes Ben King, who kicked 3 in the first term. It's all 20 out from the Suns' goal now. Little toe poke off the ground straight into the breadbasket of Louis Young, who grabs the footy. He's wrapped up in a tackle. And the umpire will ball it up again, this time about 8 metres out from the Suns' goal.
And this is where Widdock can grab it. We've seen him try it before.
He already kicked one tonight, Witts, from this sort of situation. Humphrey, he tried to go off the ground, had time to pick it up. There's goalkeepers everywhere there for the Blues. So there's no room. And then Lewis Young
Clear the area.
took it through for behind. So 6-5-41 Gold Coast. Carlton 3-1-19. Sard will do the kick in. He's happy to go short into the pocket to Cowan.
So Cowan stands alone. He runs out of the back pocket. 22 points up the Suns now. 8 minutes into the second term. The kick out here to the wing. A fight for the footy. It's at ground level. Haynes lays a heavy tackle. The ball spills to Tuke Miller. Trying to get a hand pass to Rao. Was cut off. Little hand pass will come out to Young. That's Flynn Young, who kicks Carlton a bouncing ball towards half forward. Tracking it Fogarty. Little hand pass to Mackay. He's 70 from home. Kicks inside forward 50. Looking for Williams. Running with a flight on the footy, taking a nice mark, is Oscar Adams, who marks just inside his defensive 50 for the Suns.
Play on.
A former Saint. Never played a game. Yeah. Goes long to a contest.
Arms around, Carlton.
Another free kick.
Advantage.
Oh, that's... Well, it was poor advantage from Ollie Hollands to take the advantage.
Advantage.
These umpires lost the plot. No one took the advantage.
Stevie.
And now he's paid holding the ball.
Carlton.
Well,
stand.
That was a strange sequence of events, mainly from the umpire. And somehow Billy Wilson has got the free kick for Carlton at half-back.
15, play on.
Short to Cowan, no 15. So he has to quickly go lateral to Ollie Hollands.
Stay out.
And that was bizarre. The first advantage taken by Hollands. He just handballed it straight to a ruckman, which you never do regardless, let alone when he's about to get tackled. And then Gold Coast didn't want the advantage.
Collins flies to try and take the intercept mark. Now he goes at ground level. Has to slap it out because he dived on it. Cripps. Ground ball. Back to Hollands, who hugs the boundary line. Harry Mackay has literally got 5 Gold Coast players to beat. And they knock the ball out of bounds. 40 around from the Blues goal.
Just keeping an eye on the Carlton defence. So when they've got the ball there and they're sort of pressing inside forward 50, they can all get caught coming shallow, which is allowing Ben Long through the corridor there. If he gets a turnover, or that back line do, he could be absolutely out. He's just perusing through that midfield.
Triple M C-Bus Super special comment. Stacey Thomas with Stevie J tonight makes C-Bus Super making hard work pay off. Kick from the boundary line for the Blues will land at full forward. Off hands! Fogarty runs in on open goal. And Carlton get their 4th. Blues go to 4-1-25. It's a Suns who lead on 6-5-41. Triple M Titanium Caravan scoreboard makes your next caravan a Titanium Caravan. Proudly Australian, of course. Australian made and owned. Visit titaniumcaravans.com.au.
You said it earlier, Stevie. They're going to have to make the most of these little half opportunities to be competitive, and so far they have.
Yeah, nothing better than as a small forward when there's a hack kick forward and you know it's going to a contest and you get a full head of steam up and it comes off beautifully, lands in your lap, and you can run into an open goal. Beautiful forward craft there by Fogarty. Smells like there's a fire here.
It does
at Marvel.
smell like a fire, doesn't it? Someone's got the open fire going.
Could smell the catering last night, the GMHBA.
Which is weird because you're in Melbourne.
Choice hotels around the grounds, Ethan?
Yeah, Fremantle leading 2-2-14 at Port Adelaide, 0-2-2 at the moment. So live ladder. Dockers are in the top 4. Brisbane 5th, Gold Coast 6th.
Holding
as it
Gold
currently
Coast.
stands.
Shane Carlton's kicked both goals for Fremantle to start that one. And a free kick back in the centre bounce to Matt Rowell. His numbers, Red Z Lending.
Red Z Lending stats, Matt Rowell. This will be disposal number 7 for him, for 4 tackles as well.
Plays on and
okay.
drives it inside 50. Ben Long's going to run out at it. Tom de Koning stood his ground. Good courage. Hollands, bit of ball this quarter. Flynn Young and now Will White. And a couple of youngsters all combined. That's good signs for the Blues. And a mark taken by Ashton Moyer. And that kick not so good. Ben Long chops it off on the square half forward.
Yeah, well done. He was the one who provided the contest in the forward pocket. And as soon as that ball left, emptied out as the forward. That's why he's becoming a really important player in that forward line.
Carlton midfielders should be back in their defensive 50 here, covering the holes. There's still gaps.
Then long to Jeffrey, who goes short to Took Miller, who marks right on forward 50 on a 45-degree angle.
Just a hypothetical, if there is a small fire and we do get evacuated, do we have to come back if there's a delay?
Not sure.
But Dace is already looking for his exit, and I think the authorities came in and told us to tone it down a bit. Broadcaster's on fire. Miller.
Well, that should do it.
Pushed it and kicked the point. 6-6-42, they are the Suns. 4-1-25, Carlton 12.5 second term. It is a bit smells a bit smoke.
Play on.
Anyway, we'll be right.
Hopefully.
Ollie Hollands does the kick in. Motlop out the back. Just tries to kick the space, but Powell will be the first one there for the Suns. Kicking board.
Great kick.
To Fiorini. He goes wide to Butterick.
And here's Long who's out.
And Rao's pushing forward through the midfield.
Kick does get to Long.
Look at the numbers inside forward 50 here, Steve, if it goes fast.
They're all waving the taxi, aren't they? All the Gold Coast players, about 5 of them with their hands up.
And they'll get it now.
It is King. Well done, Lewis Young. Just got in the way. Will White, who loves darting these little left footers, but he kicks it straight down the throat of Mac Andrew.
So nobody has reset on Ethan Reid or King at the moment.
Jeffrey will kick right across the centre of the ground of the wing here, where Noble stands alone. His little low drop punt was real short and lands to Anderson, who has to wait for it to bounce 3 times. Picks it up, he kicks to the hot spot at full forward, no one home. Carroll got in the way for the Blues. Little hand pass out to Hollands, kick out to Moyer, who flies outside defensive 50. And off hands, it's seen out of bounds. So the Blues just trying to hang in there at the moment. It's about 65 around from the Suns' goal. Suns are 6-6, Carlton 4 goals, 1. And we are 14 minutes into the second term.
Around the grounds, Fremantle lead 2 goals, 3-15 to the Port Adelaide, the 3 behinds.
Joey Kennedy and Toby Nankervis are in the crowd. Stevie, why would they be in the crowd?
Ex-Sydney Swan players, maybe watching Georgie Hewitt's 200.
Well done, very good.
Jeez, that's a great get.
I was wanting to get that. Yeah. Stephen, you'd be all over it.
Stevie.
Free kick against Harry Mackay for a push in the back on Collins.
Straight to him. Sam Collins. Stand.
His numbers, Ethan. Just get you working. You've been a bit quiet there. Red Z Lending.
For Sam Collins.
Yeah.
Red Z Lending stats. Just the 3 touches. Hasn't had to do too much.
That's all right.
Like you.
Kick towards Reid. Got hands to it. Couldn't take the mark. Miller. Front and square.
Play on.
Wits. Won the ground ball. And then his kick. I'm not sure it was intended for Ben Long.
Oh, give him a bit more credit.
Yeah, you think it was? I'm not giving Ruffin credit for finding Long.
Beautiful.
All right, Stevie's saying it was intentional.
Dropped it in the wheelbarrow.
Daisy can decide when we see the Harvey Norman replay, but all that's happening is Ben Long having a shot 15 metres out from the boundary, but he'll J-curve it.
Straight in the post.
Well, the J-curve is a goal.
Jeez.
Well done, Ben Long. He's got He's second. And they extend their lead. They go to 7-6-48. Carlton 4-1-25. Daisy Harvey on the replay. Was this intentional?
Yeah, I'll give it to Big Witsy. I spent some time with him at the Pies and he was going to be the Great White Hope. He then got shoved out with the progression of Brodie Grundy. It's look, we get another look at it probably from a second angle. No, he did. He saw the space. He put it there.
He did.
It wasn't for long. I think he meant for the first player.
Just got to keep your wits about you.
Yes, Dale.
Harvey Norman. Right now at Harvey Norman, get up to 20% off HP and Acer computers in-store and online. Don't miss the huge savings and best prices guaranteed.
Huge. Good people at Harvey Norman.
They are
the
good
other day
people.
again, Baz.
Yep, everybody loves Harvey Norman. They are fantastic.
Tell you what they do love, the Triple M commentary.
Do they?
Every time you go in, so complimentary of what we do.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
So it's a bit of, two-way streets and stuff everywhere.
You walk in, your head's wobbling.
That's it.
Yep.
It was already wobbling and you walk out, it's
that's it.
falling off your shoulders.
So McDonald's and Ream Hot Water Triple M Rocks footy. And a free kick for, it's going to come right back to the wing here for Carlton. I thought Hollands was trying to take it at half forward where the ball went, but no. It's come back to the outer side wing. So Carlton, can they hang in? They trail by 23 points midway through the second term. Long kick to full forward. Holding free kick on the big man, I think, O'Keefe, who flew in the air, got in front of the pack, a little jumper hold, and the umpire was all over at 25 out. He's directly in front of goal.
Now, I think you'll find it's the arm around. That's the cue that the umpires look for. Interesting haircut he's gone with. He's gone the tight perm rollers and then just buzzed the sides off, only about an inch above the ears.
Third game, he hasn't kicked a goal in his very small career at the highest level, being just his third game. Steps up to 35 out, right foot drop, punt is there. And traditionally, as always, they will come to him in numbers, his teammates, and rightly so. Look at the smile on that young man's head. Goes right across it. And a nice goal for Carlton too, an important one for them. They go to 5-1-31. The Gold Coast 7 goals 6-43. And that is all on the Triple M Titanium Caravan scoreboard.
He's had a couple of good moments now in the last 5 minutes. A really important spoil down in defence not all that long ago to save a certain goal. He's pushed forward on that occasion. And wasn't he up and about after that one?
Good to see everybody getting to him as well. It's really generating some good vibes out there at the Blues, which is easier said than done sometimes when it's late in the season. You're not playing for a whole heap.
Played a good game earlier in the season, Hudson O'Keefe against the Bombers. I think it was. He took 4 or 5 contested marks.
Right.
On that occasion, 5 contested marks. So getting an opportunity here now. He's in the ruck, winning the head out, and then follows up his own work. Well done, big man. Got it, Ollie Lord, and then he went without it. So Cripps has to clean up his mess with power and strength. Got it to Hewitt, who twists and turns. This is still in the centre circle. And then Saar, that is a wolf. That's a torp. It goes inside 50 and another hole. Free kick, Motlop, who then just kicks a real sticky ball inside 50. Not sure what that was from Jesse Motlop. And the Suns will try and clear the area. It stays inside 50 though.
Give it.
Akers, here's another chance for Motlop. Can he do something better with it? That's a more dangerous kick. They fly the Blues. They can't mark it, but it's dangerous. It's in the goal square. Gold Coast under pressure. And in the end, Noble does it nicely to Fiorini. And he finds Rao.
Move outside 5. Outside 5.
Good forward pressure, the Blues here, Dave.
Yeah, it is. Now they've just got to be careful with this open side as they empty back out. They've got a lot of numbers high. They got really short on the ground, which will allow a lot of space out the back for the Suns.
Cross goal to McAndrew. Marked and hand pass off to Jeffrey, who runs away for the Suns, who's in space, in the clear. Went for the long drop puck, kicked it right out in the full. And young Wilson will bring it in for Carlton, who's just defensive side of the wing, outer side. So it's back to 17 points the Suns' way. 7-6-48. 5-1-31 the Blues. Wilson called the play on. Pumps the drop punt back to forward 50. Clears the pack. Bouncing footy. Reed behind the pack claims it. Got it to Powell. Hand pass over to Noble, who stands alone at full back. It was a free kick to the Suns anyway. Advantage paid. Takes 2 bounces. Delivers out here to Holman. Holman's hand pass cut off by Holland. So he can go.
He can go. He takes a bounce. And he kicks it and tumbles it inside 50. And Ethan Reid, he's back there as the ruckman at the moment.
Well, none of the Carlton forwards actually tried to get to the outside shoulder.
How lazy was it?
It was so lazy. 3 of them queuing up in the corridor. 2 have to try and fight for the outside to drag the Suns defenders to one side, which then opens up the easy one going back through the middle.
And then, more often than not, the Suns are more worried about covering off the corridor, so you get the easier one as the hit up on the outside.
Got to give him both options.
So McAndrew, short and wide to Fiorini. Some of the Red Z lenders this quarter, Ethan, what's happening in the term?
Yeah, Ollie Hollins with another touch, 9 for the quarter, 14 for the match now, leads the way for Carlton. Tuke Miller, 15. Braden Fiorini, calling his name a lot, 8 disposals in this term, most for Gold Coast.
I wasn't paying attention. Have you done Paddy Cripps's numbers since coming back on?
Paddy Cripps just the 3 touches this quarter after 7 in the first, was leading the way at one point, so he's fallen away a little bit, Dose.
Well, he's kicked the half forward. Witts playing into forward line at the moment. Takes the mark and then wheels and goes. Reed's got to run and jump. Got hands to it. Couldn't bring it down again. Now loose ball. Rao. Of course he's going to win the loose ball. Ainsworth. He received the handball. The kick was touched as it went out of bounds. So it'll be a throw in. 35 metres around from the Gold Coast Suns goal. They're 48. Carlton hanging around their 31. Final 5 minutes of this second term. Triple M Titanium Caravan scoreboard.
So the Blues forced to defend here. Boundary throw in. In the ruck, Witts slaps it down towards Rao. Farrah's in the van. Punched out to Evans. Massive pack around this. Lord sneaks out a hand pass to Sard at half-back for Carlton. Long kick to the wing out of side of the ground. Big leap, Jeffrey. Hewlin at the back of the pack. Hand pass, McAndrew under the pump. They drag him to the ground. And the umpire will ball it up. True wing position, out of sight of the ground. Neutral territory, as BT would say. 17 points up the Gold Coast. You tick up to the 22-minute mark of the second term.
Witts now back in the ruck. Throw up on the wing. Power to Rao. How about that? Over the top. Ainsworth. Oh, he went without it.
Are you saying power?
And the kick goes off the boot, off the ground, and Ben King again found himself with far too much space inside 50. And he's taken the mark. 30 metres outside angle. Not often you get that one.
Are you saying power?
Powder out.
We like that. We like it, don't we?
A little wine mixer. Pow. Just saying pow.
King who kicked 3 in the opening term.
He did.
Lining up for, that would make it number 4.
Yes.
Crosses the 50. Slow, steady approach. Normally pretty reliable though. This is what he does well. He's got it. Ben King has 4 of 8. And they extend their lead once again. 8-6-54 Gold Coast. Carlton 5-1-31. That's a 23-point lead, 23 minutes into the second term. Triple M Titanium Caravan scoreboard.
He must like getting away, Ben King. Gets to the hotel, would enjoy the buffet, you'd think, Dale. He's kicked 35 goals on the road in his 12 games so far this season.
Yep.
It's good form.
That is good form. Got to be careful at those stuff A's too, Stevie.
Yes.
The Ross Lyon that called it the stuff A, Joey?
Yes.
Certainly know.
We used to monitor the buffet when we played away games.
Neil Craig was big on making sure he didn't rip in too much to the stuff A.
We used to send the young kids up to go and get seconds and give it to us. So we didn't get in trouble.
Just leave and go elsewhere.
Didn't get in trouble.
Treated like children, Barry.
You'd struggle, Barry. You would struggle, Barry.
Oh, I would struggle big time.
No 2 laps of the drive-through there.
No, I would have been sacked. So for McDonald's and Ream Hot Water, Triple M Rocks footy. Davies out of the centre for the Suns. Kick the half foot. It was a drilling low ball. Sard off hands. Gives it to Haynes. And the hand pass over to Lord, who gives it to Motlop, who kicks across half back, and the mark taken by Carroll. Around the ground, Zeith, what's happening? Port Adelaide and Freo. Port Adelaide keeping up with them.
No, they're not. Freo doing it pretty easy at the moment. 4-4-28 to 0-4-4 late stages first term.
Hollins, another disposal this quarter. He's kicked the half forward, but free kick to McAndrew.
Yeah, 10 for the term, 15 for the match now. Equal leading, Joey.
It's his kicking efficiency.
Just 55%. Carlton only 62% for the match, so they're pretty outclassed by Gold Coast, going at 77% by flip with the Suns.
Using it well, the Suns. Rao finds Davies, who goes wide, really wide. Easy pickings for Lewis Young to knock that ball out of bounds. 50 metres around from the Gold Coast goal. They're 54. Carlton 31. Just over 2.5 minutes left in this first half.
Really just sort of petering out in a weird way.
Meandering, Dave.
Yeah, not really a whole lot happening. Both sides just doing a bit of what they want.
Bit of a dance. 23 points up the Suns, and a good tackle laid by the Blues will be rewarded. And Lord at half back. And short about 25 metres outside defensive 50. Bounce to Cripps, who's immediately tackled. Hand pass back to Cowan, who's under the pump from Butterick. Cowan's on hands and knees. Hand pass back to Cripps, who got back up. He dodges around 3. Brilliant. Little hand pass to Hollands. Oh, he doubles back. Took Miller came at him. Hand pass back to Cripps. Cripps again tries to find another teammate. Hand pass to Lord. It's kicked out of his hands. The Suns will reclaim. Anderson's got it. Long hand pass to Farah. Hand pass to Reid, who broke a tackle. Hand pass to Ainsworth. Forward pocket. He runs around. Banana from 20. What's he done? He's put it across the face. He ran in basically towards an open goal and tried the Bunana, and he got the fat side of the footy.
Easy.
And it's a point. 24 points up the Suns. 26 second term. Titanium Caravans.
They just won't compete in big finals if they do things like that again, Dale. There was a teammate out.
Ben Long.
25 metres by himself.
Doing star jumps.
Incredible stuff.
Yeah, the barbecue was out and he just absolutely flamethrower lit it up. Said, yes, thanks, Saturday night.
Collins with real courage went back and took the mark.
No thanks.
Moving on. Play on. You, mate.
And now goes long down the line. Holman, who's got 3 Blues around him, and Koenig able to take the mark.
How brave was that from Collins? Genuinely backpedaling at pace, knowing there was contact coming, and did not take his eyes off it.
Enormous.
Yeah, the worst spot you could find yourself.
They've slowed them right up here, the Suns, with Carlton with the footy going quicker earlier on. Now forced to go long down the line.
There is Collins again. Another intercept possession. His handball made it difficult for Noble. Holman, being taken high. Umpire pulls the ball up. So 46 seconds left on the clock. Gold Coast by 24 points. There's a bit of push and shove between Johnny Noble and Hewitt. And the umpire saw Noble just give a little jump punch. So it'll go the way of the 200 gamer.
Bit of argy-bargy jump.
It is a bit of argy. And it'll be Hewitt, who will keep a low flat ball to the advantage of Mackay. Just ran under it. And it spills to Powell. And he finds Noble. So 33 seconds left on the clock. Gold Coast have time if they want to try and score one more late in the half.
24 points is their lead. The kick across the wing's going to land short. It's going to be a Carlton mark. And sitting underneath it was Lewis Young. So his defensive side of the wing for the Blues. As Joey said, what are we down to now? 16 seconds left of the first half of this match. Long kick. Mackay off hands and spills to Hewitt in his 200th game. A rush kick, and a big collision has happened between 2 Carlton players. De Koning and Mackay have taken a long time to get off the deck. But Koning's on his haunches. The ball's gone out of bounds here, 50 round from Carlton's goal. And Mackay is a Harvey Norman replay. What'd you see, Stevie?
Mackay and De Koning, a bit of a collision. We're just waiting for when he goes down, Mackay, whether he caught one on the way through. It looks to be okay.
Half-time here at Marvel Stadium, and it's a 24-point lead to the Suns. They're 8-7-55. The Blues 5-1-31. Stevie J's in the house with Daisy Thomas and the great Joey Montagna. And for McDonald's and Ream Hot Water, Triple M, Locks Footy.
That quarter for Titanium Caravans. Make your next caravan a Titanium Caravan. Proudly Australian made and owned. Visit titaniumcaravans.com.au.
For Ream Hot Water,
Triple M rocks footy.
built tough for Aussie conditions. When it comes to water heating, ask your plumber to install a Ream.
You love Triple M footy on the weekend. And the footy doesn't stop on Triple M's Rush Hour.
How good is footy, my friend?
Brilliant. With star players.
Kenza. Thanks for having me on.
Connor Rosie.
Hey, boys. How you going?
And breaking down coach speak.
Can I ask you about Sam Mitchell's response?
It can't be a yes, but it was a not no.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Triple M's Rush Hour.
Monday from 4 on Melbourne's Triple M, the multi-award-winning Ford Ranger. Number 1 and still not done.
For the hottest of hot water you've ever seen. Ream comes on steady, hot and strong. It just keeps on and on. Install a Ream. Install a Ream. Install a Ream. Install a Ream.
Are
Ask your plumber for Ream, Australia's #1.
If you've been injured at work, you should seek legal advice. For advice on all your compensation entitlements, which could be in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, call Arnold Thomas and Becker Lawyers. And if you don't win, there's no fee.
All the Brit Rock essentials for when you're feeling a bit reckless, a bit charming, and a lot Oasis. Proper bands, proper tunes, straight from the heart of Britain.
Well, I bet that you look good on the dance floor. I don't know if you're looking for romance, but I'm a creep.
Music sorted with Listener. Search Brit Rock Essentials music playlist and listen for free on Listener.
The Big Arch has arrived at Macca's. 2 100% Aussie beef patties, 3 layers of cheese and tangy Big Arch sauce. It's big. New Big Arch for Big Macca's hunger. Available after 10:30 a.m.
Spending too much time in the shed used to be an issue. But with IMAR's new loyalty program, aptly named The Shed, I can now spend as much time in the shed as I like. You see, The Shed gives tradies insured with IMAR cashback rewards from heaps of brands, like Toolmart, Pet Barn and JBL. So now that my business is insured with IMAR, I can enjoy great cashback rewards. Visit imartheshed.com.au.
The tradies, mate. That's IMAR.
With Love Honey, you'll feel pleasure like never before. With thousands of top-rated toys, lingerie and more, feel the Love Honey all day long. Shop now at lovehoney.com.au. Discreet delivery, endless pleasure.
Tools, tools, tools. Sydney Tools' latest tool deals are on now. Load up your toolbox with mind-blowing savings. Lincoln 50-litre air compressor now $249. Milwaukee 5-piece kit for $15.99. Plus free wet and dry vacuum cleaner exclusive to Sydney Tools. Save on combo kits, power tools, hand tools, air compressors, laser levels, welders and more. CPI 360 degrees green beam laser kit only $199. Sydney Tools, best prices guaranteed. sydneytools.com.au.
This sound could save your life. If you're 45 to 74, you can do a free bowel screening test at home every 2 years. If you already have one, put it in the bathroom and get to it. Visit bowelcancer.org.au for more information.
Shut up! The footy's on Triple M! Triple M rocks footy.
This halftime break for Specsavers Audiology. Rediscover the joy of everyday sounds with a Specsavers hearing expert today.
Saturday night football here at Marvel Stadium. It is the Gold Coast Suns with a 24-point lead over Carlton. 8-7, 55, 5-1, 31. Ben King absolutely dominating in the Suns forward line. 4 first half goals, 3 in the first quarter. This is the halftime break for Specsavers Audiology. Specsavers Audiology, rediscover the joy of everyday sounds with a Specsavers hearing expert today. We're in for a treat because we've got Daisy and Stevie J who are going to take us through the first half of that game. But first I'll bring in Ethan Meldrum with all the stats. I mentioned Ben King. He's having a blinder. Who else is a standout for the Suns tonight?
Yeah, right now, Touk Miller, number 1 ranked player on the ground. 15 touches, 7 score involvements for him. John Noble, 14. Rowell and Davies, 13 apiece. Ben King high up in the rankings as well with those 4 goals. 3rd highest rated player on the ground. Ollie Hollands, 10 touches in that quarter, 15 for the game. Lockie Cowan only averages 13. He's already cleared that 14 to half time. Since Carlton's 11-point lead, 9 scores to none from turnover Gold Coast way, plus 10 or 11% kicking efficiency. Just one-way traffic. 12 of the last 14 scores of the game going Gold Coast way. So pretty one-sided at the moment, despite what the margin says. Of course, with that Carlton early lead and then Gold Coast 24 points up.
They are the Triple M Red Z lending stats. Who do you think needs to lift, Eve?
Red Z, Zach Williams only the 5 touches, Jesse Motlop only the 5. It's partly reflective of the inside 50s, 32 to 18 Gold Coast way. So a few low numbers there on the Sun side. Tom de Koning as well, only the 6 touches, being dominated in the hitouts by Jared Witts, who's had 11 touches and a goal to his name. He's the 2nd highest rated player on the ground. So that ruck battle as well, pretty one-sided in Gold Coast favour. Tom de Koning probably not his finest game so far.
Stevie J and Daisy, as I mentioned, Ben King having a blinder, possible mark of the year contention.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a massive hanger that he took in the forward line. It was set up beautifully. Lewis Young, he got there, he took the front position, he got there a touch early, he realised he was under the ball, and you could just see on his face on the Harvey Norman replay, he just went, oh dear, here we go, wait for contact. And it came, and the big fella went up, just the traditional knee just nicely across the shoulder, got the elevation, and then just at the last minute lost a little bit of the balance, so it looked a touch more spectacular on the way down as he hit the deck. Beauty of it is, Stevie, you said you got to go back and kick it, which is so important because you need the replays to continue to play.
100%.
And you just sit there and look up at the big screen and go, that wasn't too bad.
And Carlton actually started all right. They were looking really competitive, but then Gold Coast wrangled back control. How do they stay in the game?
Well, they're probably lucky they are still in the game, only 4 goals behind, because it's 15 scoring shots to 6. In that first quarter, they were able to scramble goals just by getting the ball forward from stoppage and just creating opportunities out of nothing, whereas the Gold Coast Suns, they were going in, they were getting repeat entries, not necessarily their efficiency at a perfect level, but, the damn wall was always going to break there, and the Suns are well in front. But, they'll have to come out and start this quarter well, the Blues. Otherwise, they'll get smashed, I think.
You can now stream every game of Triple M Footy live on the Listener app. Download it now. LISTNR. Tonight's Amy Clanger. It had to be this. It happened in the first quarter. It was when Bailey Humphrey was taking a shot on goal.
He launches straight into Adam Sarge. He's hurt. That ball was kicked that hard. Sardi's arm nearly came off. Nearly came out of his socket.
Jeez, look at Sardi.
His elbow nearly dislocated.
We should have laughed. But jeez, that's unfortunate.
It was.
He flushed it.
Jeez.
And you're not ready for it either. Caught him by surprise. He's going to have another pick.
Well, he's in trouble.
No.
He's in trouble. He's holding that left arm.
So, Flynn Young's on the mark here. Look out. Could be too dead.
He said, you take it.
Someone throw the bloke a helmet. Stevie, he dead set got pegged. Stood there on the mark and the ball just piffed into him. Oh, dear. That would have hurt so much.
Sard was doing the 1%er by actually jumping and thinking that it was a chance to maybe get a fingertip on it. I don't think he was expecting it to be launched into the middle of his arm, almost snapped it in half.
Tough as nails staying on, and also Paddy Cripps stayed on.
Yeah.
He had that right shoulder injury. He's had it strapped again. Is there a risk keeping him on, guys?
Well, I was getting you to keep a close eye on it. I think it's something he's carried for a while now, and when it goes out like that, and you could see, Stevie, how much pain, discomfort he was in, he's a real tough bugger, so that was certainly hurting him, and then he went down for a long period, as you reported, and no doubt there was a little bit of juice given into that just to take away a little bit of that pain. If this is to be the case, I think they'll just continue. If he's happy to plough on with it for the rest of the season, and no doubt that probably means some surgery come end of the year. Whether or not, Stevie, you're better just to do that and get it out of the way now and get a couple of weeks head start on that recovery. We wait and see, but the doctors will make the right call there. That's why they're the best in the biz.
This is Saturday night football here at Marvel Stadium. The Gold Coast Suns with a 24-point halftime lead. 8-7-55 over Carlton. 5-1-31. A big second half coming up. Can Carlton hang in? We know they had that 3-0 fade out last week, but can they show some fight? For McDonald's and Ream Hot Water, Triple M rocks footy.
That halftime break for Specsavers Audiology. Rediscover the joy of everyday sounds with a Specsavers hearing expert today.
For Ream Hot Water and McDonald's,
Triple M rocks footy.
Melbourne, start your day with Mick
In the morning.
Jeremy Piven is joining us in the studio.
Did you ever dream one day you'd be in a scene with Robert De Niro?
You made up the line about it. This is the movie Heat. He asked for your shirt.
Yeah.
I think that was meant to be the end of the scene, and you just kept talking.
I just kept talking, but that's every role I've ever had. No, seriously.
For more Jeremy Piven, get the podcast now from the Listener app.
Start your day with Mick in the Morning with Roo, Titus and Rosie. Weekdays from 6 on Melbourne's Triple M.
Ream, Australia's favourite hot water. Steady, hot and strong.
Who's got the goods this footy season?
Robots got it.
With Robot Building Supplies, you'll be on a winner this year.
140mm wide Mervu decking from $8.55 per linear metre.
Robot's been servicing the building, fencing, engineering, roofing and cabinet making industries for over 70 years now. So if you need the team to make sure you get the result,
Robots got it.
Robot Building Supplies, Notting Hill, Sunshine, Preston, Dramana, Pakenham, Coldstream and Darnham. RobotBuildingSupplies.com.au.
ROBOT, Robot Building Supplies.
YouTube.
It's a bit like a big cookbook.
I like watching sport.
It's what I recommend to my class.
YouTube is the largest library of entertainment, knowledge, and the world's curiosity, all wrapped up in one place. There's nothing else like it. YouTube, built for families.
Is your energy feeling a little hard to wrangle?
Whoa, okay, that's enough. That's enough.
With the Alinta Energy app, you can monitor your usage while the kettle boils, set up payments before the spin cycle's done, and sort your bills without stepping away from the chook in the oven. Because let's be honest, your focus is better spent making sure Pongo gets his Arvo walkies. Alinta Energy. That's true power.
If you're unable to work due to injury or illness, you may be able to claim insurance through your super fund. For advice on your entitlements, which could be in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, call Arnold Thomas and Becker Lawyers. And if you don't win, there's no fee.
Hello, Frank Walker from National Tiles. The National Tiles famous annual winter spend and save is on now. Spend $4,000 will only charge you $2,750, or spend $2,000 will only charge you $1,450, or $1,000 will only charge you $750. Don't miss the National Tiles famous annual winter spend and save on now. So rush into a National Tiles store near you, or go online at nationaltiles.com.au now and save. Conditions apply.
Listen up, because this is the story of how to escape your pricey telco. Just switch to Amazing Mobile and get a massive 120 gigs for just $35 every renewal for 12 renewals. And that's all there is to it.
Amazing.
28-day expiry until withdrawn. T's and C's apply.
Nobody messes with Police Squad. The name's Drebin, Frank Drebin Jr. And no, he doesn't know what he's doing. Who's going to arrest me? Other cops? Liam Neeson fumbles, stumbles, and occasionally somersaults his way through a new case, with Pamela Anderson keeping things just barely under control. It's chaos, it's crime, it's comedy, it's The Naked Gun. Round up the crew and get into it. The Naked Gun, in cinemas August 21st.
This sound could save your life. If you're 45 to 74, you can do a free bowel screening test at home every 2 years. If you already have one, put it in the bathroom and get to it. Visit bowelcancer.org.au for more information.
Shut up! The footy's on Triple M! Triple M rocks footy.
This quarter for Bunnings Trade. No matter where you are, Bunnings Trade is here to help tradies, builders and businesses get the job done.
Suns led it by 24 points here at half-time. Of course, it is Carlton who sit on 5-1-31, but the Suns are 8-7-55. And Benny King's kicked 4 goals. Ben Long 2 for the Suns, and 2 goals to Francis Evans, both in the first term for the Blues. Daisy Thomas, Stevie J, of course, the great Jay Montagna's here. Choice Hotels around the grounds with Ethan Meldrum. Choice Hotels, Heath, get you more for your money so you can check into more, get the lowest price guaranteed when you book direct at Choice Hotels. Hotels.com. Thank you, Heath.
I didn't say anything, Baz. Fremantle by 14 points at the moment, midway through the second quarter. Port Adelaide were the last 2 goals of the game. They was goalless to quarter time. 2-5-17 they are to Fremantle, 4-7-31. Just recapping that live ladder means Fremantle currently 4th. They've knocked Brisbane down to 5th. That's how bad that loss was to Sydney today. Gold Coast currently 6th with that game in hand. So a lot of permutations, Baz, your favourite word, over the next couple of weeks. A lot on the line tonight.
And machinations.
Machinations, intimidations.
How good are macadamia nuts?
Thank you, Dave. Very nice. A nice clanger from Bailey Humphrey as well. That was very nice. Slamming the footy into Adam Sard. Don't forget, when clangers happen, it's lucky you're with Amy. That is superb. Some of the interesting machinations, as we said, about that. What's Brisbane's game next week, Heath? I think you touched on it before. Who do they play?
Fremantle. Yeah, they got Fremantle over there on Friday night. Thanks, Dace.
That wasn't me. That was Joey, and I do speak young sort of adolescent. That was mid-yawn.
Yeah.
Sorry. Don't be sorry. It was good info.
That's a massive upset today, Baz, for the Swans to go up there and win that game. They almost come back and pinched at the Lions. But Isaac Heaney was on fire once again, and he and their form players are back now with Warner and Goulden and Heaney all playing in the same team. They're dangerous, and they'll do some damage in the back little part of the season.
Still had 13 more inside 50s, did the Brisbane Lions, but it was just how efficient Sydney were, especially in that first probably 3 and a bit quarters late in the game. They got a little bit tight on it, but they were fantastic. In Brisbane, they win the clearances by 19. They lost the contested footy. So it was probably, they go back on it, go, geez, were we probably mentally prepared? Because the game was played to somewhat the way they like it from a numbers point of view. It was just that little bit of are we on or are we off? And when the Sydney Swans came out and they kicked the first few and started to extend that lead throughout the game, Brisbane just weren't quite there mentally, I don't think, today, Steve.
Well, we've seen two of the top teams get a little bit of the wobbles over the weekend, so that sort of makes Adelaide Crows the outright favourite, you would have thought, right now.
And caught snoozing a little bit. And we know this. We looked at the last 6-7 rounds of the year and we thought, well, it's, the top 8's not going to change, or very unlikely to change. Maybe one side could jump in. And everyone sort of went a little bit relaxed, and you just wonder how much of that permutates throughout the competition. Because, jeepers, that was incredible today, those two losses.
They had everything to play for, the Brisbane Lions.
Hello, Howie. How are you, great man?
Popped in. Just g'day, Howie. How are you, mate?
Yeah, no, very kind of you.
Congratulating Daisy on the birth.
Thank you, great man. The other one, the big upset if you will, in the manner that it happened, was Thursday night footy with Collingwood getting absolutely lit up by Howie's Hawks.
Yeah.
My goodness, I didn't see that coming. I thought that was a game where the Pies were going to really get themselves up. Obviously, a lot to play for still for them, and they needed to sort of steady the ship after a weekend a month that hadn't been that great, and they fired 0 bullets.
And we were talking about how far Freo in the first term of this game over in Adelaide at the moment, and I just noticed Port Adelaide kicked another goal, Heath, and we're back to with under a goal in that one.
Yeah, makes it 4 in a row. Jed McEntee kicking that one. Georgiades has 2. Richards has 1. So 4 goals in a row to Port Adelaide. Fremantle now only leading by 2 points. So could be another banana peel game for those Dockers. The way things are going, you would think that they were going to win tonight, but they dropped this, and all of a sudden that top 8 place isn't safe, let alone top 4.
Well, it's a 24-point lead here at the Suns at the moment. They're doing their job at the moment on the Triple M Bunnings Trade scoreboard this third quarter. No matter where you are, Bunnings Trade is here to help tradies, builders and businesses, whether it's sourcing supplies, quoting on jobs or arranging delivery. Direct to site, they have trade specialists in store dedicated to you and your trade, and their builders team has account managers who can come to you and help manage your jobs at every build stage. Plus, you can call Trade Assist for quick assistance on 134 872.
Do it.
That is enormous from Bunnings Trade. Bob Jane T-Marts, Alex.
Well, I'm just keeping an eye on Tom de Koning because he collided with Harry Mackay really late in the first half, and he was also last out to the ground and is speaking with the doctors, so I'm going to be all over that one. Patrick Cripps obviously staying out. He's got that sore right shoulder. Our subs tonight, unactivated Corey Durden for Carlton, Malcolm Roses Jr. for Gold Coast.
Bob Jane T-Marts, great buy 3, get 1 free, plus instant cashback deals. Call or shop online today. T's and C's apply. Stevie J, the Gold Coast Suns 24 points up. We've seen some upsets there. Perhaps there's one looming over in Adelaide. We're not sure yet. But are the Suns, in your eyes at the moment, just going about their business nicely?
Yeah, it feels like Carlton come out and gave them everything they could in the first half, and the Suns were just too good. So I'd expect as this game goes on, it'll open up because we know the running power that the Suns possess. So you expect it to open up, Baz.
Even last week, Baz, they kicked the 10 goals, 6 behinds after half-time. Yes, that was against Richmond. When they're still dominating the inside 50s in the territory, if that continues, to Stevie's point, they will get looks and they will make the Blues pay. So they need to come out here and get some territory. The Blues, a big 5 minutes, get themselves going, a little bit of nourishment on the scoreboard. See if they can't just spark something. See if they can't get it across the ground and get the tails up and maybe cause one of those banana peels or whatever Ethan called it.
Well, talking about territory, this man had plenty of it when he was at the Saints. Joey to kick us off in the second half.
Free kick straight away out of the centre bounce to Rowell. He takes the advantage and he goes long looking for King, who's already got 4. Jai Farah at the back. Sard right there. Haynes comes to support now in the pocket. He's wrapped up and taken down in a tackle. So first 4-4 to this third quarter. To the Gold Coast Suns, they lead by 24 points.
And that is not the territory that I wanted early from the Blues. First centre bounce, and now you're defending from your last line.
Rowell lurking. DeConey couldn't take it cleanly, so he just kicked it off the ground, only as far as Fiorini, who kicks the goal. First goal of the third quarter, and they get out to 30 points now. 9-7-61. Carlton 5-1-31 in this quarter. The Triple M totally workwear scoreboard. Footy, work, rain or shine. You play to win. Conquer it all. Game-changing workwear or uniforms. Totally workwear. Love your work.
Just in the right spot there, just off the back of the stoppage. What you can't afford to do if you're the defending team in that situation is just try and hack the ball forward. And that's what they did, just tried to kick it off the ground, and he was just sitting there waiting as a sweeper in space. They've now kicked 7 goals from stoppage, the Suns.
7 goals straight, Steve?
7 goals straight.
No,
that's a big number.
That can't be right.
No. It's right.
Are you kidding?
I've been keeping the Red Zeds.
Yeah, for Red Zeds, Stevie, spot on.
Boy, Stevie.
He's on. 30 points up, the Suns. For McDonald's, Hareem Hotwater, Triple M Rocks footy. Early stages, third term. Suns doing it nicely here. Williams gets it out of the centre for Carlton. Hand pass to Cripper. Cripps from 50. High drop. Punt goes right and through for a point. Whistle. Honing of the arm. Free kick to McAndrew. That's against the young man who he was one-on-one with, Hudson O'Keefe, who kicked his first goal of his fledgling career at the highest level in the second term. And McAndrew is in the back pocket for the Suns.
I'm not sure if it's just a handover or whether or not Williams now is going with Matty Rao.
So Hewlett still inside the defensive 50. Got a booming right leg. He just launches one towards the wing. Tom De Koning stands under it, takes the strong mark. A little bit of applause from the Carlton fans.
Bugger all of them here, Joey.
There's not many, is there? And his kick goes back inside 50. Oh, the fly from Hudson O'Keefe at the back. Couldn't quite bring it down. There is Zach Williams playing on ball this quarter. Davies to Anderson.
They're out
he
here.
sold some candy magnificently. Rao, Anderson involved again. A couple of touches. Look at this handball chain. Butterick, brilliant. His kick poor. Humphrey might still get there. He does. He's got King. Missed him with the handball. Well done from Wiedering. Squander a golden opportunity to the Suns. And now Ben Long.
You take it, Jory. I'll go through.
Only got boot the ball and a throw in. Couldn't have got a better look through the corridor there, Stevie.
Just needed to execute that last kick, and they would have got the overlap, would have been able to run it into an open goal.
Great effort from Jacob Wiedering. 2 and 3v1. Brought the ball to ground, kept his feet, followed up. Just bought enough time for the troops to arrive.
Triple M C-Bus Super special comments. Stevie J, Daisy Thomas. C-Bus Super making hard work pay off. Boundary throw in as they search the Suns for another goal. 30 points up they are. Early stages, third term. Players from both sides wrap each other up in a tackle. The umpire will ball it up. Still about 30 metres out from the Suns' goal. 45-degree angle. Tap down to Rao. Briett. He stood in the tackle. Hand pass to Fiorini, who kicked that last goal. And he was tackled by Akers, going nowhere. The umpire throws it in the air. De Koning, Witts in game 200. Tried to tap to Rao. Cripps got in the way off his boot. It lands on the deck. And
trouble.
Farah lays a tackle. Trouble, you said, Days. Can't play at bottom of the pack.
Yeah, bottom of the pack and making zero effort. It's Williams, and he looks like he's injured. Got the boot or an elbow. Something to the head. But he just laid on it, hatched it cold. He was waiting for the free kick to be paid, and once it wasn't, he was in a bit of froth and bubble.
Please, mate. Just clear it out.
So Jai Farah. It's JY on the Jai. No E.
Nah. Would you like to buy a vowel? No, thank you. Absolutely not.
He settles with the footy. He's on a very slight angle, and he'll drop it onto his boot about 38 metres out. Spins it in his hand, starts to wander in. He's kicked 8 of these in his career of 37 games. He's pushed this right, and he's missed. So the Suns out to a 31-point lead, 4.5 minutes third term. Triple M Bunnings trade scoreboard. Let's go around the grounds again. What's happening with Port Adelaide and the Dockers?
Goal to Connor Rosiso. Port Adelaide have hit the front 41-37. That single goal has knocked Fremantle down to 7th from 4th. Suns up to 5th, Brisbane up to 4th. That's how tight the ladder is, Matt.
The Macarenas.
The Los Del Rios.
Sarge short to Cowan. Cripps want to give it back to Cowan. Running through the corridor. This is better by the Blues. They'll go with their handball chain now. Williams all overran it. Bad fumble. And Noah Anderson's starting to get busy in this third quarter. Fiorini goes on the right boot. Out wide to Farah.
They're starting to really cover the ground, the Gold Coast Suns. As soon as they're getting these turnovers, making the Carlton mids defend. And I think there's only so long they're going to be able to do that for.
Wow, umpire said not 15.
Poor kick.
That was a poor kick from Noah Anderson. And Collins is hurt. He's copped the knee in the back for his troubles. Still tough enough to try and lay a tackle. He couldn't. And then Carroll was held without the ball. And Sam Collins is really hurt. So that was his skipper, Noah Anderson, that kicked that hospital ball to him.
Yeah, that was knee.
Take it out.
Right in the kidney.
Oh, yeah.
He's not moving well.
No.
Now, would you like a knee in the kidney, Barry?
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't like it.
In our defence, Baz, there's probably a touch more pudding.
Lord, instead of going for goal, pops it to Fogarty, who's taken the mark 15 metres out straight in front.
And did you see how selfishly I put an owl in that too?
You did, thanks, Dave.
We're all in this together.
Appreciate that.
He looks like he's waving away the trainers. No doubt Alex will be all over that. That was a smart kick, Stevie. A little bit of forward nous and craft there. Could have blazed away.
So Fogarty's already kicked one. This should be pretty elementary.
Oh, no.
Stabbed at it.
What was that?
Well, his ball drop was like weird.
Yeah.
It was up near his waist. That's a bad miss. 5-2-32. They could have built a bit of momentum in this quarter. Gold Coast 9-8-62. This is the Triple M Bunnings Trade scoreboard. No matter where you are, Bunnings Trade is here to help tradies, builders and businesses get the job done.
Go down the middle.
Okay.
Jeffrey from fullback runs into the back pocket and he comes out here with a long drop punt to the broadcast swing. Wits over to Koenig, slaps to the ground. Look at Rowell! He just shrugged off the tackle. It took a bounce. Runs forward to the wing. He's got King one out and he's hit him up beautifully. 35 out directly in front. Matty Rowell breaks the lines. And the Suns get another shot on goal.
Yeah, he showed some real speed and power there, didn't he, Rowell?
Just full-chested.
Took the ground ball and accelerated away.
You appreciate him so much more when you watch him live.
Live, yeah.
He doesn't look that quick when he's covering the ground. When you watch him on the box, when you see him live, he actually has some wheels.
Benny King's kicked 4 goals already. 3 in the first term, 1 in the second. The Suns lead by 30 points before the kick, directly in front, 40 metres out. He fires the big man, slots it for his 5th. He's got 56 for the year, and the Suns have a 36-point lead over Carlton midway through the third term on the Triple M Bunnings Trade scoreboard.
Well, it kills you when you miss one from 15 metres out directly in front at the other end, and from that kick in, your defenders who've sat there and gone, right, we've done a decent enough job for a couple of minutes. We've got the ball out of there. We've got a good look on goal. And Wooshka, quick as a flash, the man who came out, Rowell, shoulders out, kicked the goal. So scores from marks inside forward 50s you've just passed me there, Heath. Carlton, 3 marks for 1 goal, 1. The Gold Coast Suns, 11 marks, 7 goals, 4.
Yeah, and Ben King with 5 of those takes him to 56 for the year. That's a PB. He kicked 55 last year.
That's one more, yep.
36-point lead now to the Suns.
Thanks, Days.
It is.
Carlton with some work to do.
Another one.
Here we go. Here we go again.
Look at him.
Look at him.
Oh, he's taking Cripper.
Oh, look at him. Yeah, and he couldn't quite hold on to him, Cripper. So Rowell turns, goes inside 50. There's another mark.
Well, that should be 50. Could be on it.
So put this down for another score, Daisy. It'll be 12 marks for 12 scores. It'll be 8 goals, 4. Because the 50-metre penalty has been paid.
Yeah.
To 50 metres.
Run in.
Oh, you've got to run in and kick it before one of your teammates gives away a free kick.
Is that what you would think?
You've got to do it. Yeah. If you see a melee start to happen.
As Ben Long kicks it. Ben Long's got 3. And now the floodgates are starting to open. 11-8-74. That's another score from stoppage. Carlton 5-2-32. And these on the Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard.
He just tucked it under his arm here, seen Patrick Cripps and thought, I'm going to take you on. Cripps done a great job just to get a hand on him.
Good contest.
But then he danced around, and the kick inside 50, it was deliberate.
Elite.
Again, across the body, just put it into the right spot to his teammate's advantage in long.
Harvey Norman replay, that right shoulder of Paddy Cripps. Won't be any less sore after that, Stevie. He was holding on and then just went, no thanks. Not today.
Matty Rowell coming to the bench, sucking in the big ones.
Suns bursting away now. That 42-point lead. What's happening in Adelaide, Heath? We'll keep an eye on it.
Probably not a heap, Baz. Footy-wise.
No, that too on a Saturday night put Adelaide 4 points up over Fremantle.
Also tells around the grounds with the great Ethan Meldrum from McDonald's and Ream Hot Water. Triple M rocks footy, quick kick out of the centre. for the Suns. Blues try to defend. Hollands and past the Lord in the centre of the game. Got it to Hewitt. Back to Hollands. Oh, he's hot. Holman brings him down. The footy. Shuts up, Dave. The footy spills.
Good one. That was tough. Holman.
A lot of footies. Fiorini got the free kick.
It's a punch on.
50 metres, Gold Coast. 50 metres from where the
What'd you
ball
see?
was.
Paddy Cripps had just spear tackled Bailey Humphries.
50 metres right from the centre.
He's wondering why, though. Why there's a free kick. You're saying he spear tackled him.
Well, that's the bit I saw. Maybe Humphrey ran into him, sorry. I saw a bit of a
Hang on,
tackle.
whose free kick is
It's
it?
a 50-metre penalty.
Yeah, but who gets the free kick?
The man
guy
with the
that
ball.
had the ball?
They had the ball.
So it's not downfield, it's a 50.
Well, he doesn't know he's got it.
No, he has no idea.
Cooper's coming off the ground.
And he's getting booed. No, just tripping base, that's it.
Well, they saw the replay. I think the Carlton crowd saw the Harvey Norman replay, and that's what they were booing, Daisy. I don't think they were booing Cripper.
No.
But we'll take a look at in a moment as Michael Voss looks bewildered.
Yeah.
Flummoxed.
Flabbergasted.
I'm confused.
And it'll be Fiorini who'll take the kick. He's already got one tonight.
Give us the proper.
Fiorini.
We'll go with him.
Good Italian boy. 15 disposals, 1 goal.
Hopefully he doesn't slip on the banana peel. A Mario.
Oh, my God, a win.
Fiorini makes no mistake. He's got 2. And the Gold Coast are starting to kick away now. They're 12-8-80. Carlton 5-2-32. Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard no matter where you are. Bunnings Trade is here to help tradies, builders and businesses get the job done.
There it is.
Talk us through the Harvey Norman replay, gentlemen.
All right, so we're looking at the top of your screen.
The other guy had that.
It should have been a free kick to Cripps.
It was actually Bailey Humphrey that
Humphrey was
tackling
driving
Cripps.
into Cripps.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
But if the
Cripps trying to hold his feet.
if the umpire looked up when I did too, Stevie, it looked like Cripper had ripped him to the ground.
When the
Jeez. Interesting.
Yeah, there's a miss by both of us because it wasn't correct.
Alex Bryant, Bob Jane, Team Arts.
Yeah, so Fiorini was so late to that free kick because he was actually in the hands of the trainer and he was gesturing towards his left knee and he's actually doing some kickbacks on the other side of the wing now. He is injured.
For McDonald's and Ream Hot Water, Triple M rocks footy. Bounces good. DeConing taps it down and then tracks his own footy for the Blues. And the big ruckman kicks it up and kicks a real long left foot ball, very wide, but inside forward 50. It races to the boundary line. And Evans sees it out of bounds for the Blues. So 12.5 minutes left to play in the third term here. A 48-point lead to the Suns.
Gold Coast Rock. Thank you.
Triple M Bunnings Trade scoreboard. And the footy will spin back into play. Witts in the ruck. In fact, it's Reed in the ruck. Taps down towards Hewlett. And half back, gives a row. Whistle again gets involved. Throw was not the hand pass, a throw. According to the umpire, so that's where the Blues are going to get the free kick. Evans will take it.
Back him in from here.
Well,
Baz.
Better than 45-degree angle, Stevie Jane. He's got to kick it about 40 yards.
Well, he kicked it from about this spot, maybe about 5 or 6 metres further in the first quarter.
Yep.
Absolutely nailed it. So he'll be feeling confident.
He's got 2 of those in the first term. One was from here, as Stevie J said. He'll drop it onto his boot about 49 out. They trail by 48 points, Carlton. So for his third goal of the night, Evans fires, drop punt about quarter post high, floats home nicely. Stevie J, spot on. And the goal of the Blues. 6-2-38 they are, 12-8-80. The Gold Coast Suns, 42 points up, 14.5 minutes into the third term on the Triple M Bunnings Trade scoreboard.
What's the around the grounds there, Heath?
Fremantle back in front, late stages, second quarter, 7-8-50 to Port Adelaide, 7-5-47. Bit going on in that game. Finally something happening in Adelaide. Paddy Voss kicked the last goal, told Ollie Lord all about it, both after the mark and after the goal. So there was a bit of afters, bit of scuffle. Paddy Voss got his chest right out and stuck it in Ollie Lord's face and just reminded him about that goal.
One of the great celebrators.
Love him.
Yes.
Real energiser.
Yep.
And he's better than sort of the smart ass that a lot of people just think he is. He's got some good craft, he's got some good timing, and he has a red hot crack.
42 points the margin. Back in the middle for McDonald's. Macca's big arch has now arrived at Macca's. Oh, look at Rao. He tried to tackle him, he just bounced off them and then drives the ball in deep. Wiedering.
Hold of the arm, Gold Coast.
The advantage was taken. It was
placed away.
Ethan Reid who was going to have a free kick 30 metres out.
My boy.
And that's another, Stevie, you're talking about the little bit of selfishness creeping in. Ainsworth.
You've got to be in really good habits. You might be on top on the scoreboard, but you've got to be in really good habits if you want to lead into the finals and be a contender.
Just a little bit of a glitch for the Suns as the ball's kicked out here to the wing. Broadcast side by the Blues from fullback, Ollie Hollands.
Also, Stevie, should kick that at this level.
Should.
Of course, the stoppage, ball thrown up in the air. Hewitt underneath the pack. White there as well for Carlton. Davies lays the tackle for the Suns, and we'll have another ball up. Halfway between wing and half forward for the Gold Coast. Have a 43-point lead. 16 and a half third term. Ball thrown in the air. Tuke Miller, bottom of the pack. Going to do it again. Another ball up, same spot.
So Carlton sending a number into the stoppage. The Gold Coast Suns trying to level that up. There's a bit of shuffling of the magnets going on as they try and find out where the spare is. So being Yulin behind the ball for the Suns.
Here's Lord. Clearance win for the Blues. High ball in the middle of the ground. Oh, good courage from Will Power. Just had to stand his ground. Fires in a low dart for Tuke Miller.
That is one area that they've really improved. Those 15-metre kicks, they absolutely laser them, Stevie. There's no hang time.
Yeah, that wasn't laser, that one. Jeez.
And now Miller goes wide looking for Butterick, who's shown he can take a contested mark, and that's another good grab. So much contested, but it was in front of Billy Wilson. And he'll have a shot for goal. 45 metres out, only 5 metres in from the boundary line. Wrong side for a right footer.
He's not a noted goal kicker, is he?
No, he's generally a defender.
Three this year?
Yeah, been a bit of more of a forward pressure player this season, playing forward.
I reckon he's only kicked 4 in his career.
And 3 of them this year, is that right?
Yeah, spot on for the Reds. It's 3 goals, 7, so a little bit wayward.
A little bit right post, get it coming back left, right at the end. Tough kick.
Can he prove, Stevie J, that he's a goal kicker? No, he can't. Hangs it out to the right. 11 disposals for Connor Butterick. And they're behind, 81-82, plays 38.
Keep coming out, thank you.
Halfway through the third term. Triple M Bunnings trade scoreboard.
It is impressive to see how organised the Gold Coast Suns are. That is, when you see them live here, the amount of pointing going on, setting up direction, they're all on the same page, they're all buying in, which is real growth for a side that, if you're going to be there on the big stage, that's what you have to do. When it gets loud, it gets noisy, you have to swivel your head or to rely a lot from what's behind you.
Daisy Thomas, Stevie J, Triple M Super special comments. Just in the business. Kick out here to the wing. Cowan kicked it for the Blues, and Fiorini off hands tracks it. Wins the footy. Hand pass back to Weller on the wing. He's kicked partially smothered by Harry Mackay.
Play on! Play on! Play
Hang on, there was a bit of confusion with the umpires. Was definitely smothered. And Butterick, who was played the mark, then told to play on, plays on and kicks to half forward. And Davies takes the mark. Got an opportunity late in the season, Stevie J, young Davies, and he's done all right.
Good courage there to go back. He was opened up if the Carlton defender had had another metre. So well done.
Joe, right
he
out,
burnt
please.
someone as well, so he's going to go back and kick the goal.
Yes, he's a tall mid, isn't he? 193 centimetres. So Davies, 51 out. He's pulled the kick. It's going to go left and land short. Punch through for a rush point by the Blues defenders. So a 45-point lead to the Gold Coast over Carlton. 19 and a half third term. Triple M Bunnings trade scoreboard. Port Adelaide, they hit the front again.
No. Yeah, they have another lead change. 8-5-53 to Fremantle 7-8-50.
Closing in on half-time in that one, Joey.
Yeah, it was. Holland's kick in poor. Chopped off Farah. Just outside 50.
He's going back like he's Babe Ruth it.
Yeah, he's just going to pop it up. Not really going to favour Ben King or Reid. Ollie Holland's having a good game. His handball to Hewitt. Now Haynes, short into the pocket. Just got to Frankie Evans, who took it at his shoelaces. The man with 3 goals to his name. A long way from home. Deep in defence. 8 minutes on the clock. 83, place 38. After a fast start by the Blues, they've struggled to keep up with the Suns, but they're away here. Cripps to Will White, short to Motlop, 2 kicks from home. They continue to run on. White again, inside 50 for Mackay. Could have been a free kick for an arm chop. That's what the crowd wanted. Umpire said no, and Gold Coast will transition out of defence.
Fiorini got it. Hand pass over the top, and they can run away. Lucy, what's happened? What's happened?
Sneezing.
There's just sneeze
Not
behind.
hay fever season yet.
Long kick forward.
There's no pollen in the air at the moment.
Offhands, it spills to Hollands. True centre half back.
We're under a roof.
Israeli chili in here. So Noble's got it on the wing. Hand past Davies. Davies broke one tackle. His kick partially smothered. Bounces to half forward for the Suns. Still on the deck. Evans dives at it. Over around the footy. Rao sees the ball. Hand passed out to him. His hand pass was straight to Hollands at half back for the Blues. So a great sort of 40 seconds of footy. Carroll's got it. And Carlton now kick to the outer side wing where Zach Williams stands alone, Joey.
There's six Gold Coast players. That's a great kick.
Well, he had to go across the ground because it was 6v1.
But it's lazy, Joey.
Yeah.
The Blues are just catching up.
So Flynn Young did the right thing, bought as much time as he could, so Carlton can reset their forward 50.
So there's going to be holes here, but it is 35 to 40 out. If he goes to the hot spot, it'll be turned over.
Evans keeps it low. Mackay might have been held. Again, no whistle. Motlop lays a tackle, ball up 15 outs.
That's the difference between the two teams. You spoke about the inside 50 marks for either team before, Heath. When the Gold Coast get an opportunity, they spread the ground as quick as anyone.
Cripps with a clearance win. Feeds the handball back. Akers had a fumble. Lays the tackle. Stoppage again.
Which opens up holes to then lead into. Whereas Carlton, when they get their chances, Gold Coast just get back far too quickly.
Noah Anderson wins the clearance. What are his numbers, Heath? Red Z Lending.
Red Z Lending stats, Noah Anderson, despite that tag, 14 touches, now 15.
Working himself into the game. The Brownlow medal contender. No votes for Nick Dacos the other night.
Oh, you don't reckon?
No. Oh, the umpire still might give him one. Chance for Noah Anderson. Claim his first Brownlow. Unlikely to poll. Rao could be in contention to poll. Fiorini's been very good. Davies. Well, he spun out of trouble the first time, not the second. And it was Cooper Lord who wins the free kick holding the ball. Point of the square, half forward.
They look late and look low, young fella.
He does look late and he looks wide, and there was an option on. It's Flynn Young who's taking the mark inside 50, just inside the boundary line. Game number 6, the young man. Kicked one goal in his career.
They got him in the mid-season draft as a kicker. This will test him, though.
Yeah, he's more of an inside 50 kicker rather than this long-range kick, but we'll see how he goes.
Although I reckon last time you said that, Stevie, he banged one at the G from 52.5.
That's right.
So is he kicking this or not, Stevie?
No, not this one.
Righto.
Tough pocket here at Marvel.
Steve Johnson has no faith in the young man. That's why Steve's the best. Big Hudson O'Keefe. Too big for Jared Witts. Has taken the mark on the goal line. And the man with a good burn challenging Darcy Byrne-Jones for the best in the league will have a shot.
He's going to go to the J curve.
Oh, you're talking about permutations. Add that to the list.
Here he goes, the left foot J curve. Oh, he kicks like a ruckman. Missed it. 6-3-39, Baz, that's a bad miss.
Yeah.
Gold Coast 12-11, 83.
Matt Andrew could take mark of the year here, Baz. Get ready.
No, it's going to be a leader.
Just quickly get down to Alex Bryant, Bob Jane T-Marts. Carlton might be activating their sub, Alex.
Yeah, they sure are. Corey Durden is ready to come on. Will White has gone to the back of the bench. This one's tactical.
So Durden on the ground, or about to come on, as he stands there in front of Alex. Ball thrown in the air in the wing. Out of the ruck goes Big O'Keefe, who missed that goal for the Blues. His kick just off the instep of the boot, travelled about 5 metres, and the Suns will rally and reclaim. A hand pass comes out to Witts. Another one to Davies. Onto his right boot. He's on the wing. He kicks inside forward 50. Taking back and taking the mark was Lewis Young for the Blues. Short to Hewitt in his 200th. Deep. How's he gone?
Red Z Lending stats, 16 touches, 5 clearances.
A little hand pass to Haynes, who goes short to Cripps. He marks just forward to the wing broadcast side of the ground. Hand pass to Haynes. Haynes now a long kick to the forward pocket. Williams up. Oh, big Collins. Sam Collins just drops back and takes a strong mark in the left back pocket. The Rock of Gibraltar for the Gold Coast Suns in that deep defensive zone. His kick out into the broadcast wing.
Wiedering with a big fist that might end up on the bounce. Bang, bang, bang,
bang.
That'll be thrown in. 39 plays, 83. Just over 3.5 minutes left, third term.
What's everyone up to tomorrow?
Yeah, back at the footy. Sunday rub.
Oh, the best day of the week.
Have we got a good one planned? You got some good gold you bring in tomorrow, Stevie?
Who's
Rub?
playing tomorrow?
Western Bulldogs taking on the Melbourne Demons. Demons with the new coach, the Western Bulldogs.
Yeah, got
cement a spot in the 8.
A little bit up my sleeve tomorrow, Joey.
Did you kick a bag on Troy Chaplin as well, the new Melbourne interim coach?
On a Norm Smith on him, actually.
Save it. Don't torch all the good material.
All
right, we'll go through that.
I hope someone's got some good content. Sunday Rub. I've got nothing. Not this week.
Is Brownie around?
Brown. I haven't seen Brown. Here's Anderson again. Starting to get some ball. Kick out the back. There's King. Great kick to advantage. It was good defence from Young.
Reid in the
and then Reid was over the top. Then Long. Was it a burn? Maybe not.
It's tough to see.
I don't think he's seen him, but
saw him. Threw from behind. Play on. 39 plays 84.
English teacher now, are you?
Not when it's ESL either for you, Joey. You stick your field
What did you get in your Year 12 exam for English? Because I got a B+. Believe it or not.
Listening to the Sunday
How do you spell
already
B+?
tense. It's already tense.
Wanger at a high school times table champion.
Here we go.
9-9s.
81. Would you be in the top 1% worldwide?
Yes.
Maybe that should make the Sunday Rub the times table.
I'm going to do.
I've done it before on Triple M years ago. Maybe we can rehash that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do the top 1% of things you'd be good at, Stevie.
Oh, no.
And I want 15 of them. And I'm going to come with a list.
Carroll's got it on the wing for the Blues. He kicks the half forward to De Koning. He's kick inside forward 50. No good. Wicks has taken the mark.
No, he pushed him in the back.
The umpire says give it to your teammate who got a shove in the back.
I love the modesty he goes talking about myself, number 1.
Move it on. Play on.
Was just planning an interesting Sunday Rub tomorrow.
Don't worry,
Reid will
the little
fight.
man with the big heart will come and fight stuff. Joey, Big Nataro.
So Sard on the wing is going to kick back the half full.
Sorry, Baz, we'll straighten up here.
There's a quarter to go.
We've got in-judge going on
Setting
here.
it up for what's going to be. I sense a little bit of tension.
Daisy missed last week.
Yep.
I still provided the most
We
content.
were on. No, we were on last week. Socials blew up.
Yes.
Stevie
J was outed for not being in the top 1% of the world in table tennis.
Not being at the top 1%.
At his own footy club.
Or at a cricket club he ventured down to.
Holly Hollands picks up the footy, tries to step out of traffic, did a pretty good job, got it to Zach Williams, who kicks it into the pocket. Big Hudson O'Keefe. He thought he was held from Collins and he allowed Hewland to jump in front and take an intercept mark.
Bodie Hewland.
Any numbers for this game, Ethan? You've been awfully quiet there for Red Z Lending. Just something that's happening in this game, bit of a theme. These two teams?
Yeah, just those marks inside 50 now, 14-5, 45-16 the forward half. Stevie J was talking about the transition for both teams. Carlton just 17% of the time they go end to end. It was as low as 7% earlier in the quarter. AFL average 25%. Gold Coast going at 32%, so a big difference between the sides.
Red Z Lending, loans for the self-employed, redzed.com. Great. Greg Williams in the grandstand there in the Harvey Norman replay.
Cheezel.
He got busted being on his phone, not watching the game.
No interest at all. Gave a little smile and a wave.
And again, that could be something you're not in the top 1% at as well. Not at this ground. Cheezel would have you covered about talking about himself.
Yeah. He would. He loves it.
Just a great storyteller, Big Diesel.
45 points. The Gold Coast up by 29 and a half third term.
See the interview throughout the week talking about the game that he get the Brownlow votes.
Yes,
Yeah.
he did. Yeah.
Fascinating.
How many touches did he have?
44 and kicked
1 or 2.
Yep.
And the umpire basically said because he was lipping off, they didn't give him a vote.
Didn't give him a vote.
They pitted it.
And that is the best and fairest element.
Offhands out of bounds on the wing here, Ruth. Half time in Adelaide, Heath.
Yeah, 53-51. Port Adelaide leading that game, so tight finish at Adelaide Oval coming up.
Choice Hotels around the grounds with a great Ethan Meldrum as we tick down to 30 seconds left in this third term, Joe.
Who are the best players on the ground in this game, Ethan?
Matt Rowell, number 1 ranked, 23 touches, 10 score involvements. Toot Miller and Braden Fiorini. Your man, Don Montagna, 20 touches, 2 goals.
What about Ben King, Keith? Because he's had the most damage.
Yeah, he's fifth ranked player on the ground, I should say. 7 touches, 5 goals.
Goals are overrated.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Wicks wins it down. Anderson, one-handed scoop was brilliant. kicks the ball on the outside of the boot. Carlton have the extra number. They utilise it. Cowan, Haynes along the boundary, half back, high ball. Oh, Flynn Young didn't want to get onto that one because Collins was coming the other way.
Oh, Collins!
And then Collins goes with a running barrel. It looks spectacular, but he kicked it straight to Lewis Young. Maybe he got told from the bench that there was only a couple of seconds to go. Another big quarter by the Gold Coast Suns. They lead by 45 points at three-quarter time. They're 84. Carlton 39. For McDonald's and Ream Hot Water, Triple M rocks footy.
That quarter for Bunnings Trade. No matter where you are, Bunnings Trade is here to help tradies, builders and businesses get the job done.
For McDonald's,
Triple M rocks footy.
the Big Arch Burger has now arrived at Macca's. You love Triple M footy on the weekend. Get around it! And the footy doesn't stop on Triple M's rush hour.
Footy happening left, right and centre. Yep.
With star players.
Ben Keys.
Here he is.
Thank you very much, fellas. Cal Wilkie.
Oh.
Good to be here.
And the best analysis.
Are we worried about Collingwood? They've only beaten 5 out of the top 10 something.
Triple M's Rush Hour, Monday from 4 on Melbourne's Triple M, the multi-award-winning Ford Ranger. Number 1 and still not done.
For the hottest of hot party you've ever seen. Ream comes on steady, hot and strong. It just keeps on and on.
Want the assurance of an Aussie family-sized electric water heater with a 12-year cylinder warranty?
Install a Ream. Install a Ream.
Then accept nothing less than Australia's best.
You've always been known for your hairstyles. No one could believe you chose plumbing over hairdressing. But now the worksite is flooded because you didn't crimp a pipe properly. And crimping's your thing. Thankfully, you have public and product liability with UE's small business insurance. You'll always be you. So get insurance that's a bit more U-shaped. UE. You insured. Product issued by UE Pty Limited. Consider our small business insurance PDS to decide if this product is right for you. PDS and TMD available at ue.com.au.
All the Brit Rock essentials for when you're feeling a bit reckless, a bit charming, and a lot Oasis. Proper bands, proper tunes, straight from the heart of Britain.
Well, I bet that you look good on the dance floor. I don't know if you're looking for romance, but I'm a creep.
Music sorted with Listener. Search Brit Rock Essentials music playlist and listen for free on Listener.
1, 2, 2x4. Kango. Yeah, I'm ready to go. On the job, I'm a consummate professional. My quotes are fair, you'll never see me in confessional. I'm never late cause my gear is organised. And I'm on time even when I stop for pies. I'm ready, I work steady till the job's all done. And I only leave the site for the Bunnings run. I've got Kango, bits, hand tools and blades. Kango, 700 tools of the trade. I've got Kango, ready to go.
Chasing some extra legroom and premium seats this footy season? Fans who know best choose Sixt for all their vehicle rental needs. Whether you're looking to make game day travel smoother than a handball or want to give your holiday rental car a luxury touch, we have the right vehicle for you. At Sixt, we'll have you out on the road, not stuck on the sidelines. And das ist good. So travel like a premiership player this season. Book today at sixt.com.au.
Bigger kids, bigger fridge, bigger car, bigger parties. You even got a bigger dog. When you've outgrown your home or your loan, Aussie can help you get moving. From property listings to bridging loans, brokers to buyer's agents. Aussie, everything you need to find, buy and own.
Standard ACL Lending Group Distribution Proprietary Limited. Vic licence number 093112L. Aussie Homes Platform Pty Ltd ACN 6792056939.
Shut up! The footy's on Triple M!
Triple M rocks footy.
This quarter for Totally Workwear. Footy, work, rain or shine, you play to win. Conquer it all in game-changing workwear or uniforms from Totally Workwear. Love your work.
Ah, yes, for McDonald's and Ream Hot Water. Triple M rocks footy at Marvel Stadium. And it is Gold Coast leading the Carlton Football Club by 45 points. They've extended their lead at every change. And it is now just a matter of by how far in this fourth term. course, Ream Hot Water is built tough for Aussie conditions when it comes to water heating. Ask your plumber to install a Ream, but before we get the thoughts of the gentleman in the back row, let's get the numbers that stand out from Ethan Meldrum.
Yeah, 21 of the last 26 scoring shots going Gold Coast way since that 11-point lead. Scores from stoppage that Stevie pointed out, 4 goals from centre bounce, 9 goals from stoppage, all up for the Suns. That's already their third best return for the year. They kicked 84 points against the Lions a couple of weeks ago, so they're in good form in that regard. Matt Rao leading the way, 23 touches, number 1 ranked, 7 clearances as well. Fiorini, 19 with 2 goals. Tuke Miller, 18 touches. Leading ball winner on the ground, full stop. Ollie Hollands, 26 disposals.
That is Red Z Lending, loans for the self-employed, REDZED.com. As we get down to the boundary line, Bob Jane, T. March, Alex Bryant.
Well, Carlton activated its sub in that third term. Corey Durden in for Will White. That was tactical. Malcolm Roses Jr., the fresh legs waiting for Gold Coast. And I am still sitting next to Vince Colosimo. I had a quick chat to him. I asked him if he was happy to see Michael Voss confirmed as Carlton coach next season. He said, yes, very happy. You've got to give a bloke a chance. You can't keep knocking them off. He said he's more worried about players who perhaps won't stick around. I said, enjoy the rest of the game. He said, I can't.
Thank you, Alex. Very good. Boys in the back row, Triple M Seabus Super special comments. Seabus Super making hard work pay off. Stevie J, Dale Thomas.
Tell you what, the tunes are pumping, Stevie. The shoulders are just starting to bop away. And this last quarter, he could get pretty loose up here. I like it. The Gold Coast Suns, how far you said, Joey? Live ladder up to 5th.
Are they officially playing finals for the first time if they win this last quarter, Heath?
Or I reckon there's like a 0.1% chance they'd miss. The Dogs can't not.
So it's official.
They're only 56 points if they win this.
Yeah,
so they could still miss out.
Yeah.
So we can't declare it yet, Stevie, but they're going to win
Stevie,
comfortably.
I'll declare it. They will play finals.
Carlton win the first centre clearance. It goes to Motlop, who, for a small forward, has to be better than that. Sprayed it out of bounds on the full. Really unpressured.
Live ladder, so they're up to 5th. 2 points behind the Brisbane Lions. Geez, that's loud. You turn that down if you get a chance. Thanks, champion up there. So they're a game behind Adelaide, Geelong and Collingwood, who currently sit in spots 1 through 3. Of course, they've got the game up their sleeve to come. GWS Port Adelaide, then Essendon is their run home.
But they are a genuine chance to finish top 4, Stevie.
Which is massive.
What could they do? Could they?
Well, I was just looking at that, thinking about it at three-quarter time. Their two-way running
Review complete.
is as good as I've
Look at
seen.
these angles. We see the ball crosses the line on the boundary side of the post. Decision on the scoreboard.
So we'll be out on the full. Get going.
Two-way running, their ability to support their defence, but then spread and get hard forward and give themselves a chance in transition. They're strong around the contest, so they can win the hard ball and they can power out of it. And then, I think the belief is certainly growing. They've got a dangerous front half. They just need to tidy up a little bit of that selflessness. And, they'll be a team to be reckoned with in the finals.
Big kick out of the back pocket from Jeffrey of the Suns to get it underway again. Spills off hands back of the pack. Long just throws it onto the left boot, who was very close to the boundary line. Gained 30 metres, but Hollands will reclaim with a hand pass to Williams. His kick across the wing. Cripps dropped the mark and it allowed Rowell in at ground. Oh, he ran right into the chest. He tucked it under his arm, ran into the chest of Big H. And Mackay brought him down. Fiorini claimed the foot. He's kicked out of Butterick's wide. Sard picks it up. Hand pass back to Williams. Just hacked the ball to half forward. Durden trying to work off Powell. Powell held his ground. Davies comes in third man. Footy's still in dispute. And the umpire will ball it up. Scrappy 30 seconds of play. Damien Hardwick coaching his 350th game. 3 flags at the Tigers and looking like he's going to get the Suns into the finals.
I saw Damien Hardwick at three-quarter time speak about Jared Witt, so he's playing game 200, so I think they've used the big man as a bit of inspiration in his final term. Ollie Hollands, 27 disposals. What's a career high for Ollie? Nathan will get you in a moment for that as Anderson flicks it out the Rao. And the umpire thought it was a bit too slick. Anderson said it was just too good, umpire.
Ollie Hollands, that is a career high. Previous was 24, had that 3 times. 27 is now a new PB.
So he's gone past it by 3 and you've just updated us. Yeah. You have phoned it in tonight.
Yeah.
I've got to call it as I see it.
Good feedback from Daisy Strong. Kick into the pocket for Mackay. Haynes does the crumbing. Harry wants his left. Tuke Miller lays the tackle. Well done. Powell. His handball snap picked off.
Wow.
It goes to Durden, the sub. And it flicks the post. 6-4-40 the Blues, 12-12-84 Gold Coast. 44-point margin, early stages, last quarter. Triple M totally workwear scoreboard.
Oh, Noble's kick from fullback, cut off by Akers, who runs into the forward pocket. Didn't go for goal, spotted up with Harry Mackay. And he's marked this about 20 out 45 degree angle.
Good play by Akers. Read the kick in, come forward, intercepted, then did the team play, sent it here to Harry Mackay, who's going to go back and go the left foot across the body.
Sam Collins on the goal line. Can he catch it skinny enough?
Kick one goal in the first term. Mackay for his second. He runs around left foot across the body. Slots it home from 30 metres out. Big H kicks the Blues' 7th goal. It's been sparse the goals tonight for Carlton. 7-4. 46 the Blues move to. And the Suns 12-12-84. Triple M totally workwear scoreboard. Footy, work, rain or shine. You play to win. Concrete all-in game-changing workwear or uniforms from Totally Workwear. Love your work.
When you see what the Blues have put out there tonight, Stevie, and they spoke about, and it was Sammy Walsh we spoke to pre-game, very generous with his time, saying they were going to bring a different ball movement game style, keep the ball in motion more. After the first 10 minutes, have you seen it?
I haven't really seen it, no. They're relying on contests and just punching the ball forward and sort of making something out of nothing. Haven't seen their ball movement really trouble the Suns at all, really.
Centre bounce, Rouse strips it and then picked off by Sard, who picked that one like a snotty nose and then gives it to Williams. Kick inside 50, chance for Frankie Evans, who pulls down a one-hander on Mac Andrew, and he will line up for number 4.
Career high for Frankie. Career high is 4. Kicked up the showdown, Port Adelaide v Adelaide a couple of years ago.
Officially a Geelong?
Yeah, 3-club player, Geelong, Port Adelaide, Carlton.
Were you with him at Geelong, Stevie?
No, I think I was long gone.
So Frankie Evans.
It's a good contested mark.
That's a great mark.
Yeah.
While he's grabbing a fistful of Mac Andrews.
He's going to play on here.
You reckon? He's come in before that.
Yeah, for number 4. He hasn't looked like missing tonight. He's kicked 4 of Carlton's 8. That's pretty impressive. I think he might be playing for a contract, and he might have done his chances no harm tonight. 8-4-52 the Blues. Gold Coast 12-12-84. Still a stack of time in this 4th quarter. Triple M totally worked their scoreboard.
Well, that's their last 2 goals just off the back of poor turnovers from the Suns.
Yeah.
The first one, Akers picked off, and on that occasion there, they went for the kick through the middle of the ground, so not necessarily off the back of the ball movement, just a poor error from the Suns.
Stevie J.
Great contested mark. Wasn't a good mark. Held off Mac Andrew with the one hand, and then just pulled it down with the other.
Yeah, Reds there just 25% by foot. The Suns have been up in the 70s all night this quarter. Frankie Evans, half of his Carlton goals have come tonight. 8 for the club, 4 this evening.
McDonald's and Ream, hot water, Triple M rocks footy. Wits in the ruck, slaps it down to Koning, his opposing ruckman got there first. Hand pass out in front of Lord, who gives a scrubby sort of bouncing ball that heads towards Flynn Young. Punched out of his hands, Collins across goal, punts the footy. Yulin's got it, got to take a loss at Motlop, picks it up, little snap is home. What's happening here?
Oh boy.
What is going on? Carlton got a 9-4-58. 36 points in arrears of the Suns, 12-12-84. We've stopped for a bit of a not to a walk at the moment. Triple M totally workwear scoreboard. Still 16 minutes left to play in the match.
Well, there's still a lot of time. There's still also the requirement to kick a lot more goals.
There is.
For the Blues, but the crowd don't care. They're up and about.
No, we don't either.
No.
Good energy.
The sparse numbers that have shown up have said, bugger it, if I'm here, I'm making some noise, and rightfully so.
Yes.
Not Vincey Colosimo downstairs. He'll be going full-born tart.
Oh, boy. Up and about.
Absolutely. We haven't done the crowd numbers, Stevie. You're pretty good. You've had the abacus out. What do you reckon?
I'll say...
No, I'm not.
I'll say 18,000.
25,000
on the dot.
Beef?
25,000.
I reckon Stevie's right with 18. I reckon they're going to say 21.
Hewitt tries to win the clearance. Blues go inside 50 again. Moya leading Oscar Adams to the footy on the boundary line. Oh, he almost stepped around him. That was a real goose step.
That was nice. I'm telling you, there's something about that kid.
Yep.
Left and right side, moves well. Plays bigger than what he is.
What are the numbers telling us in this fourth quarter, Ethan?
That Gold Coast ball use still pretty shocking. Just 25% contested ball, 14-7. Carlton's way clearance is 5-0 as well.
They've lifted for the time being. Cooper Lord wins another clearance. Motlop wants a free kick. Here's stopped. Here's Daisy's boy. Moyer. Like a gazelle. Just scooped it up, snapped on the left, just didn't curl it back enough.
It was time to go for an infomercial with Moyer.
59 plays 84.
Oh, Joey, it's 25 points.
That's correct, Barry.
So it's a kick out from fullback. Mac Andrews taking a mark at defensive 50. Hand pass out wide to Weller. Weller kicks towards the wing. Humphrey's got a little hand pass to Ainsworth in space.
Long.
Runs forward to the wing. Goes long to long. And it's wide. And it bounces. Did it bounce out of bounds or on the full?
Bounced
out of bounds. So long he just didn't get there. So a boundary throw in, about 30 around from the Suns' goal, right forward pocket. And led it by 25 points. The Blues have kicked 3 quick snags.
Tell you what, they kicked 3 more to be interesting.
Yes.
And then a couple more on top of that.
That's it. Then they'll be in front.
Yeah.
Anderson had one arm pinned. He just dropped it. No free kick. Hewitt taken. And Hewitt had his milestone game.
19 touches.
Ball up inside 50 for the Suns. To Koning and Witts. Williams clears the area. High ball. It'll bounce just inside, and you heard the umpire, pay it. Hey. Gee whiz. Hudson O'Keefe probably could have touched it if he just had tried a little bit harder.
It was umpire Matty Stevich, though. Very experienced umpire.
Could you put a little CH on it?
Stevich.
Nice.
So the Suns chip it around. They're patient. It's with Powell. Man of the mark. Point of the square. Kicks it straight to the man of the mark.
This is the second time they've done that. This is a set play.
They might be able to counter-attack, although Gold Coast very quickly turned offence into defence. They did it well then, the Suns. And then Noble's handball to Hewland. Into the pocket. Butterick went early. That should probably be a free kick.
Yeah, that's the
unrealistic attempt.
And
TDK takes the advantage, Baz.
Oh, look at him go.
What a big Moyer.
Kick to the wing. And the mark is taken by Young. That's Flynn Young, who shanks a kick. Akers sort of ran past. His eyes went there and he wasn't sure what to do. And in the end, the drop wasn't good. The kick went out of bounds and the umpire says throw it in. Not deliberate.
If you quick kick it from a stoppage, it's deliberate, but if you miss kick it, it's not.
Yeah, so when you got time and space, you bugger it up. You're not pinged, but if you don't
Under
have
pressure.
time,
Well, it definitely wasn't his intent to kick it like that.
Left footer too.
So what are we, 70 around from Carlton's goal, boundary throw in. The lead is 25 points to the Suns. Carlton have kicked the last 3. And on the time clock, it's got 14 and a half minutes left in the match, and the umpire's decided to play a free kick in the ruck contest. Witts has got it in his 200th. Kicks out wide to the boundary line to Noble, who marks.
Carlton still playing with energy here. They just can't concede a goal. That's going to be their challenge. Free kick the leadering against Reed.
So it'll be interested to see how the Gold Coast Suns react here. So when we're talking big picture for them, it's can they knock a couple of minutes off? There's a challenge coming. Can they win the ball back and just calm the farmer touch?
Wiedering, brilliant kick for Cripps, who takes the mark, gives it to the hot hand of Evans, goes low and hard. Oh, that's a dart! And it's found Daisy's boy Moyer in the pocket, 30 metres out. And the kid's that good, he can go left foot snap, right foot check side, or a left foot snap.
Yeah, and it'll be a left foot drop punt, and it'll be delicious.
Big moment here for Ashton Moyer. The crowd will go berserk if he can kick this.
Joey.
And get it under 20 points. Moyer from the pocket. Crowd will tell the story.
Oh, it's coming! Yes!
Moyer, sensational. And the Blues continue to come. Well, we've needed something in this season, Barry. We've had a lot of cruddy footy. There's been a lot of dud games. And maybe this one could give us the most unexpected result all season long. Carlton Carlton 10-5-65. Gold Coast 12-12-84. But let's get down to the boundary line. Alex Bryant, Bob JT Martins.
Gold Coast has activated its Malcolm Roses on Nick Holman off. My mate Vince just tapping me on the shoulder to make sure I'm across it. Yep, I've got it. Meantime, he is out of his seat. He is loving this Carlton resurgence here.
What's it down to, Days? What's happening?
Well, at the moment, it's all around contest, getting the ball forward, scoring from turnover. Carlton, they've dialed up the pressure as well, it feels like. Just need to calm the farm a little bit here. The Gold Coast Suns win some possession, but for the Blues, she's all out attack, nothing to lose. And like a few of the people in the crowd, Baz, I'm going to have to go turn the car off.
Wow.
I'll have to wait a touch longer.
McDonald's and Ream Hot Water, Triple M Rocks footy. Who gets the clearance in the centre is Humphrey. He broke the tackle and punts out a hand pass around. Motlop bringing down. Ball spills. They attack it at ground level. Motlop goes again. Got his opponent high.
Yeah, right in 10.
And it's a free kick to Hewland on the outer side wing.
Bodie.
Blues fans are howling.
Bodie.
Good intent, as Stevie J said. The turnover, the kick. And Evans is marked on the wing. He's gone low to half forward. And is it Mark Moyer's dropped it? Motlop, so he's got a Motlop, breaks the tackle. He runs the 40, takes a bounce, squares it up for Fogarty, and he's got him. He's 20 out. Slide angle. Wow.
What's going on?
I don't know. 12.5 minutes left to play, final term, and the Blues with his goal. What'll it bring it back to? 13
Hang
points.
on, boys. He missed the last one. He missed the last one.
Pessimist. Fogarty across the body has a shot, and he's...
this is all of you.
I told you.
Jeez.
He was nervous.
18 points apart.
You could see it on his face.
I wasn't looking. I was looking at you.
God.
How does he miss that?
Because he missed the last one with a drop punt from the same spot down the other end of the ground. So he went side on, went to go the snap kick.
Jeez.
That is pretty impressive by you, Stevie, to be honest.
He's the best in the business.
Oh, that's why he's the best.
And they've run a set play too.
The kick for Powell. Well, he's got 3 Carlton players around him, and the 3 Blues went out. Oh, that was Cowan trying to be cute. Powell with strength. Saad, that was an important hand. They were away, Gold Coast. And now the Blues might try and go on counter, although Hollands did too much.
What?
It was a throw. He should have given the handball the first time.
He's on the phone.
He's starting to get animated.
His head's about to blow off.
Play on.
And it's going to be Bailey Humphrey on the wing.
How did you miss that?
Goes
What a
wide. Reed flew, so did King, and the ball goes out of bounds. Carlton fans not happy, but Harvey on the replay, Daisy.
Yeah, so the tackle, it lingered, and the handball, it just grazed it. Did have an opportunity to release it earlier, though. Shouldn't have got himself in such a bind.
Suns by 18 points, and we've got 11.5 minutes left to play. And the Blues are charging at Marvel Stadium. Bottom of the pack, Haynes from halfback. Scrubby kick outside, defensive 50, works out okay. Hand pass to Grips. He's tackled, but snuck a hand pass 20 metres further on. Saad tracks the footy, runs around the centre of the ground. Right foot ball to half forward, open forward line. Up they go, no mark. Fall of the ballers. Flynn Young trying to trap it for the Blues. Still in dispute, ground level. 65 out from their goal. Fogarty's got it. Little hand pass off, and Fiorini lays a heavy tackle. Spills to Carroll. Got it to Moyer. Moyer slipped it over towards Motlop. Flying shot from 45. Bounces right through for a point. They are charging Carlton. 17 points is the Suns' lead, and the Blues at the moment, 10 minutes left to play. They are on fire.
And Gold Coast don't want to go slow. They're going quick from the kick in. Good option, Weller. Finds the 200 game.
Humphrey's out in the middle of the ground here by himself.
Play on.
Witts called the play off.
Kick it to him.
Instead, he goes wide. And it was well done. That was the sub. Malcolm Roses. Well done, Ollie Hollands. Frankie Evans, what a game he's playing. Handball is a good one. Nakai doesn't have a lot up ahead, so he kicks that doesn't advantage Moyer. That was poor.
Stand.
Well, now they're rushing. Now they've got caught up in it all. They need some...
Still plenty of time, isn't there?
Heaps of it, and they've got options everywhere. You don't have to do it with the one blow.
Yeah, just try and take 6 or 7 uncontested marks. Just try and take the sting out of the game. Then maybe go long down the line, get the ball to a stoppage.
But even Carlton, they can still just pick their way through to the defence. They're trying to get it inside 50 with one kick.
17-point margin, 10 minutes to go. They were 45 down at three-quarter time.
Yes, please.
Red said that was Carlton's 9th inside 50 of the quarter. They'd scored from all of their previous 8. 4 goals, 4 from their last 8 entries prior to that last one.
Jeez.
A miracle on grass, Mark 2.
Could it happen?
St Kilda Melbourne mark too.
What was that?
That was 46.
What was this?
45.
17 points is the margin. Another ball up on the wing.
Game high 48 though for this one, so that would eclipse St Kilda Melbourne as far as larger comebacks go.
Ball thrown in the air. Mackay Witch down Anderson.
Bloody Rossi masterclass, mate.
Cripps at the bottom of the pack. Another
PJ
ball
and
up.
Lenny were there.
And Vossi masterclass.
Yeah.
Rossi and Vossi.
Oh, Rossi and
I
Vossi.
wonder if the Blues will have a party tonight if they can pull it off.
They might would.
Who's he going to put on his shoulder?
Ball still on the wing. Another contest. Another ball up. So we've had
Might be Fogarty.
14 of those. What's the official attendance, Joey? What's happening up there?
24,120.
No, that's it.
So, stoppage on the wing. We'll have to get Rao Anderson's numbers this quarter. Ethan, what have Rao and Anderson done the fourth term?
Matt Rao just 3 handballs. Noah Anderson just the 1 disposal in this quarter. 4 between them with 18 minutes played.
And they need their leaders. They just need one here at Gold Coast.
Yeah.
1 goal and they'll be fine.
And it'll be Took Miller. He's your boy.
Might be Ethan Reid, I reckon. Kick from Davies into the pocket.
Humphrey
and Wiedering. Big fist. Bang. That's another bang. First bounce. Had a few of them. Wiedering. How many spoils tonight?
Red Z lending stats spoils for Jacob Wiedering. 6, which is a game high.
17-point margin. Boundary throw in 50 metres out from the Gold Coast goal. 9.5 minutes left on the clock.
Gold Coast, can they ice it here? Witts, little slap down towards Rowell, who gets a kick to full forward. It's a high floating ball off hands. Rosas on the left boot. He fires from 30. He's missed. Pushed it to the right and through for a point, so it's 18 points. The Suns' way. 3 straight kicks, 9.5 final term, but the clock that matters is the countdown clock. 9 minutes left to play in the match. And the Blues are within range.
Choice hotels around the grounds, Ethan.
Can't believe it. We might have the close one. Port Adelaide 15 points up now. Over Fremantle.
Saad having some impact this quarter. That was a magnificent kick. Akers on the left. Probably not what you want going inside 50. Although it might work out. Ewan went without it. Flynn Young tried to break through 3 of them. What was Blake Akers doing there?
But he could roll onto his right.
Just a rush of blood.
Now I'm getting frustrated because the Blues are gassing it. They're getting all the opportunities.
We're out. Thanks, Mac.
You just don't have to be the hero.
That was a great look from Saad. Had Akers in stride. Just nothing came of it. So now Gold Coast will just buy a little bit of time. Bodie Hewlands. That kick was always on.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what Akers was doing there defensively. It went to Noble. Who now is going to go long towards Reid. They're going to need Wiedering again. Involved in the contest. Humphrey broke through. Miller, Rao, they're out if they can get around. Look at his speed. Good pressure though by the Blues. Oh, they are playing with real intent. Miller, that was a great ground ball though, and this might be the play. Long, doesn't take the mark. Inside the boundary, underground handball. Big Ethan Reid had to get down low, couldn't quite. Carlton survive again, and it's still within range. 12-13-85, back to 18 points. 10-7, 67. 7.5 minutes left, final term. Triple M totally workwear scoreboard.
Fogarty marks at half-back. So we've got 7.5 minutes left of game time.
Play on.
In the match on the Triple M totally workwear scoreboard. Long kick to the wing. DeConing a big leap. He didn't mark. Now the ball's at ground level. Who's going to claim it? Cowan. Little hand pass. Cripps is still on the wing. Hand pass Akers. Rush kick to half forward. Bounce for Collins. Unkind bounce. Harry Mackay's got to try to get the hand pass out. Motlop went and swooped on it after Mackay was tackled and ran straight into Powell, straight into Collins, who dragged him down.
Thanks, Jesse.
And there'll be a ball up about 60 out from Carlton's goal. The Blues trailing by 19 points, searching for the next page to put a bit more pressure on Davies. Took on the tackler. Cripps got him, but the umpire said, no, I'll ball it up.
Righto. Blues need the next one. Just make it really interesting for the final 6 minutes. Cripps. Lord. Oh, just got the boot to ball. This might work for Harry Mackay. It bounces. Hewlands. Akers. Ground ball inside 50. They couldn't make it work.
Get on the move at this stoppage. Carlton forward.
Be ready for the switch. Thanks, guys.
Try and draw a free kick, if nothing else.
Let's watch Cripps.
Yeah. Wouldn't mind seeing Motlop round on the left peg.
Hewitt.
DeConing. Fiorini deliberately went running for the boundary line.
Yeah.
That's a win, though, for the Blues. Now a bit more space with the umpire having to chuck it back in, the 19 metres. De Koning, grab it, quick give to Cripps, straight through the guts, split him in half.
6:30 left on the clock. Is this the moment the Blues... No, just...
We just throw it in the same
comes the grab.
Sort of happens. It's been a long night. De Koning's got a little hand pass. All right to Evans. Evans goes back by Hannah Williams. Standing start from 40. He's hooked it. He's kicked a point.
No, it's out in the full, which is a better result than a point, I reckon.
So the no score, 19 points to lead to the Suns, and Mac Andrews got it in the back pocket.
Time in forward half this fourth quarter, 67% in favour of the Blues. So Mac Andrew tries to kick it as far as he can. Carroll couldn't take the mark, but they win it back anyway. Cripps, forward handball. Frankie for number 5. He squares it up unselfishly and finds Harry Mackay, who has taken the mark. Stevie, you're the facial expression expert. Is he nervous or is he confident?
He actually looks really confident here.
Right,
Look at the body language.
We can't.
You're a body language expert, and you think he looks confident. Harry Mackay.
He looks really confident.
40 metres out, slight angle. Goes for it. Stevie's got the head wobble. Stevie's got the head wobble. Harry's got 3. And Carlton are only 13 points down with 5 minutes 40 to play. 73 plays 86. Triple M totally workwear scoreboard. Footy, work, rain or shine, you play to win. Conquer it all in game-changing workwear or uniforms from Totally Workwear. Love your work.
Again, Frankie.
But just the smarts. Everybody else has tried to do it and been the one. They thought, this is the moment, I've got to have the shot. Williams has had a go. We've seen numerous others try and plug it through. Flynn Young on a couple of occasions. Frankie, no. Had a look inside, saw Harry, and you are in the top 1% at reading people's faces for confidence levels when having shots at goal. Harvey Norman replay. Booney's in the house.
Yes, Booney's on the Harvey Norman. For McDonald's and Ream Hot Water, Triple M Rocks footy, 5 minutes 30 seconds left in the match. 13 points to lead to the Suns, who led by 30, 48, Oof?
48 game high lead was the Suns' way.
Ball thrown in the air after the tap down to ground level. Lord's got a tackle by Rao, got a little toe poke towards half forward. Flynn Young was in the van. He's worked off it. Oh, attacking the footy. Haynes has got it 60 out. Scrubbing the ball inside forward 50. Williams takes it down to Moyer. Moyer's there. Toot Miller got in the way. 40 out from Carlton's goal. Ball still in dispute. Tackle's laid. Umpire lurks. Blows the whistle. Another ball up. 45 out from Carlton.
Just got to keep punching it forward at every opportunity.
5 minutes is an eternity.
Just keep going forward under pressure.
Inside 50s Q4, please, Heath.
Red said they are 12-7 Carlton's way.
Ball up inside 50. Noble. Oh, that was a nervy handball. He missed Jeffrey. Has to go back. Jeffrey under pressure. Broke the Haynes tackle. Did well. And then goes towards the wing. Every contest critical. Wiedering almost took the mark. Cowan will send it back in. They've got numbers here, the Blues. Spills to ground level. Moyer has to commit. Oh, he missed the tackle on Collins. Everyone seems intimidated by Big Sam Collins, and his clearing kick goes wide. Although they don't take the mark, Akers can get back on it. Handball, Wilson, Miller and Fiorini are there. Fiorini takes the tackle and forces the ball up 60 metres out. Blues goal. They trail by 13 Carlton after being 48 down in this quarter. 4 minutes 30 to go.
Well, they've got the spare behind the footy.
They're double teaming Frankie Evans.
Oh, Rao Brian in the contest. Little hand pass out. Gonzo!
Blow the whistle!
Well said the umpire. A hand pass comes out to Noble. Can you believe that? Rosas is the receiver of the kick from Noble. He marks.
So they find 5 or 6 marks here, Baz. Make Carlton defend, get it up there into the ground. She's nearly the ball game.
4 minutes 10 seconds left in the match. 13 points up the Suns. Kick across the wings, okay. Long's got it. Long ball inside. Oh, Benny King's marked. Right forward pocket. 25 metres out. About 3 metres inside the boundary.
Lucky back with me, thank you.
Well, regardless, take your 30 seconds.
Yep. And if something opens up late within the arc, it could be worth taking another kick inside, which you could chew another 30 seconds off the clock, and it's just about curtains. But I think he likes the goal, so he'll take the shot.
51-13 set shots this season, Ben King.
Yeah.
3 minutes 30 left. Ben King starts to walk in.
Difficult shot, eh?
Breaks into a tight angle, real tight. He's kicked 5. He goes for number 6. Oh, Benny, clutch shot. The Suns back out to a 19-point lead. The Blues were brave. That's going to be tough from there. 3.5 minutes left to play. 11-7-73 Carlton. And the Gold Coast 13-14. 92 Triple M totally workwear scoreboard.
Is he the most accurate goal kicker in the competition, Heath?
Oh, I'll have a look. But 52-13 from set shots.
You'd have to say for a bloke who's had more than, say, 30 shots.
Well, Jeremy Cameron was on fire until last night.
Not sure we needed to bring that back to Jesup, but that is a really
I'm talking about the
clutch kick and goal, because he sensed the moment. He was out. He hasn't left 50 all night, and he wasn't going to start then. It was a really costly non-hand in. Sard came forward, tried to defend. He missed. Got a spoil of that ball out of bounds. And in doing so, that meant there was the big gap between the last Carlton defenders and King, who went back
6 straight.
He might have to feature in the Triple MVP votes, I would think. That is the sealer. It was good fun while it lasted for the Blues. Rao, Witts in game 200. Good luck whoever's cheering him off in his 200th.
They got 2 forklifts.
Barry. Witts, his handball. Rao, Weller. Humphrey pumps it inside 50. It'll be wide. How will the umpire pay this if it goes out? Just stays in. And Lewis Young didn't know what he was doing when he picked it up. And he ran into Ben King, who's going to get the free kick. And he'll probably, with the form he's in, Stevie, will go back and try and kick number 7. Why not?
Is this the toughest spot on the ground, Stevie?
This is the toughest spot at Marvel. This is the one where you've actually got to try and give away the goals to the left and let it fade, and then hopefully you get the reverse fade back the other way.
Oh, a bit of left to right, right to left.
Yes.
He'll kick this on the junction of the 50-metre line and the boundary line.
Aussie Macro.
The number 7. Lets it fly. It'll go across the face of goal. It'll give the chance for someone to take a big mark, but Wiedering again, another big fist.
Here comes a barrel down the middle. Sard.
So 93 plays 73, 20-point margin, 2 minutes left on the clock, and Sard just goes really short.
Why would you go to the pocket?
Ollie Hollands will kick it
God.
straight to Touk Miller, who's marked 65 out from the Suns' goal. So a little rally is over for the Blues, and a kick to Farah is pinned perfect. It was wide, but it'll tick that clock down a good 30 seconds. He's marked at 48 out. He'll just wander back and take his time. Only about 3 or 4 metres inside the boundary line. And Farah leans over the footy. What's happening over in Adelaide, Heath?
As Daisy said, bugger all. 10 points at the moment. Luke Jackson lining up to bring it back to 4, though.
So Farah starts to wander in. 50-metre drop punt is a long ball that misses everything. Pushed it right and it's out in the full. The clock now says 1 minute and 8 seconds left in the match. And the Suns, who've been challenged in this final term, are leading by 20 points.
Well, kick goes short again from Sard to Cowan, but he's been given a free kick.
Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Little blue.
Just a little scuffle. Not much there, bit of frustration more than anything for Carlton, who's put up a great fight. Are they going to fall short? Gold Coast dodge a bullet. They're in complete control until the last quarter fade out. Blues go inside 50 again. Lord has Durden out the back. Great spoil from Johnny Noble, who's been very good again tonight. Johnny Noble's numbers, Ethan, Red Zed Lending.
Yeah, 23 touches, going at 76% by foot, leading for metres gained of any Suns player as well, 543 of those.
That's 19 points. Final 30 seconds of this game. And Gold Coast will pick up win 15-14 on the season and move up to 5th on the ladder.
So Miller's got it at half-back. What's his numbers, Heath?
Touk Miller, 24 touches, 14 contested, 10 score involvements as well.
So Miller kicks out here to the wing, and he kicks it out in the full. So the free kick will go to the Blues with 6 seconds on the clock. They rallied, they had a charge, and in the end, the Suns with a big lead, 48 points, able to hang on. 19 points is their win. Gold Coast 13-15-93, Carlton 11-8-74. The Gold Coast Suns moving to 5th place on the AFL table. Very nice, Stevie J. They did the job. They're 5th on the table, the Suns, and they're looking forward to their first final series, you would think.
Bit of a late scare there. Carlton showed a lot of fight in that last quarter to get back in the game, but the damage was done too early. The Gold Coast Suns were terrific in the first 3 quarters and certainly come away from this game with a finals berth, I think, guaranteed just about.
Well, this is a Triple M Amy review. When clangers happen, it's Lucky You with Amy. We'll hear from one of the Suns' heroes very, very shortly. Daisy will be down in the rooms with Alex Bryant as well. But that is a nice wing, Heath. Some of the big numbers that stick out to you.
Yeah, Gold Coast 5th on the ladder. As you guys were saying, now percentage clear of Hawthorn and Fremantle. Just half a game out of the top 4 at the moment. And just a game off 3rd, Adelaide, Geelong, Collingwood, all on 60 points. Gold Coast on 56. That Carlton last term, +7 inside 50s, +15 contested ball, dominated the clearance. A lot of scores from turnover, so pretty resilient. Nearly pulled off a 48-point comeback there for a little bit. Some leading players on the ground. Matt Rowell, number 1 ranked in the end, 30 disposals, 16 contested possessions, 13 score involvements. Tuke Miller, 25 with 10 score involvements. Ollie Holland's career high, 29. Paddy Cripps pretty valiant despite that shoulder, 27 disposals.
Go to see Fox Footy. Here's Ben King with Ruby Schleicher.
Quarters, so they still had a ton of good players, and they showed they could compete in that last quarter. So glad we held on, to be honest.
An equal career best, 6 goals from you tonight. 4 minutes left to go. You get a mark in that pocket. How's the pressure for you? They've had so much momentum for that quarter, and really that momentum's on your shoulders.
I felt it. It was loud in that pocket, but I just went through my routine, and luckily hit it pretty sweet. So
not only 6 goals, but we're calling it Mark of the Year, all right? So I want you to talk me through this here. We've got the screen. We want you to have a look. What's going through your noggin here?
Oh, not much. It happens pretty quickly, to be honest, but I thought I maybe went a bit early, and then somehow hang on. So the kick was perfect from Butters. So
Reckon you've got it in the back?
I haven't seen all the other marks, so we'll wait and see.
We reckon you're a good chance. Now, talk to us about, I guess, the forward line at the moment. It just seems like, the delivery inside forward 50 from the mids, but your ability to find uncontested marks and marks in general inside 50 is really working.
Yeah, we've got a great bunch of lads. Everyone works so hard, and I feel like we're growing every game we play together with our chemistry. And there was heaps of movement up there tonight, and it was so dangerous. There were so many options for the mids. So love playing in this forward line.
Ben, go enjoy the win. Well done.
Around the ground, Zeke, what's happening in Adelaide?
Yeah, 3/4 time in that game. It's Port Adelaide leading by 8 points. So Fremantle win. They're up to 5th, and Gold Coast down to 6th. But right now, they're 7th on the live ladder. They do need to win this game, the Dockers, but they're down at 3/4 time.
19-point winners were the Gold Coast Suns. Down to the room shortly for McDonald's and Ream Hot Water. Triple M, Rocks Footy.
That quarter for Totally Workwear. Footy, work, rain or shine, you play to win. Conquer it all in game-changing workwear or uniforms from Totally Workwear. Love your work.
For Ream Hot Water,
Triple M rocks footy.
built tough for Aussie conditions. When it comes to water heating, ask your plumber to install a Ream.
Melbourne, start your day with
In the morning.
I was in Fat Club for a while.
What
was Fat Club? Fat Club was if your skin you like this stuff.
I'm the king of Fat Club.
Fat Club was if your skin folds were over 50.
Did they just call it Fat Club?
It was called Fat Club. It wasn't called anything else.
First rule of Fat Club. No one talks about Fat Club.
Start your day with Mick in the Morning with Roo, Titus and Rosie. Weekdays from 6 on Melbourne's Triple M.
Ream, Australia's favourite hot water. Steady, hot and strong.
You were never going to be a pencil pusher. While other kids wore superhero outfits, you preferred high-vis. But today you found your secured toolbox jimmied open and a bunch of gear stolen. Thankfully, you have small business insurance with UE, so you won't need a desk job anytime soon. You'll always be you, so get insurance that's a bit more U-shaped. UE. You insured. Business items is optional cover with additional fees. Limits apply. Product issued by UEPTY Limited. Consider our small business insurance PDS to decide if this product is right for you. PDS and TMD available at ue.com.au.
This station endorses the Commercial Radio Code of Practice. We are regulated by this code, which covers live hosted entertainment, news and current affairs, advertising, the promotion of gambling during live sports, Australian music quotas, and material not suitable for broadcast. The Code of Practice has been registered by the Australian Communications and Media Authority. If you'd like a copy, contact this station or download it from the Commercial Radio and Audio website at cra.au.
Stay comfortable all year round with Dakin and Cold Flow. Whether it's scorching summer or chilly winter, our energy-efficient systems keep you cosy. Plus, with huge VEU rebates, you can save big on your upgrade. Don't miss out. Call us today and enjoy perfect climate control in every season.
This is the story of how you can escape your pricey telco. Try Amazing Mobile and get a massive 120 gigs for just $35 every renewal for 12 renewals. Yes, that's right. You can save up to $180 over 12 renewals when you stay on your plan. It's a story so good you tell your partner, who can now scroll more and pay less. Then you tell your parents, who now get legendary service and pay less. And now we've told you. Amazing! 28-day expiry, ongoing is $50 for 120 gigs, available until withdrawn. T's and C's apply.
Can't get to the game this weekend? Stay in the action with the Triple M Rocks Footy Call wherever you are.
Unbelievable! Goal of the day!
Stream every moment live on Listener, from the car to your phone, even on a sneaky bathroom break. We won't judge. Home of Triple M Rocks Footy and the best footy podcasts, all for free. Tasty finish! Lift your footy game with Listener. Download the app and listen for free.
Listener.
Is that the LDV T60 Max Plus Ute? Sure is. Oh, she's a real beauty. Nah, mate. She's a real beast. With those two huge screens, I reckon she's a beauty.
With 3.5 ton towing capacity, she's a beast.
18-inch black alloy wheels, beauty.
160 kilowatts of grunt, beast.
The T60 Max Plus. It's half beauty, half beast. Now from $45,490 drive away for ABN holders. Visit a dealer today. LDV. Bring it on. T's and C's at ldvautomotive.com.au.
Shut up! The footy's on Triple M!
Triple M Rocks Footy.
The Triple M Footy Review for Amy. When clangers happen, it's lucky you're with Amy.
We're the Sounds of the Gold Coast Sky! We are the ones in the red, gold and blue! We are the mighty Gold Coast Suns! We play to win the flag for you! Fight, fight, fight till we hold the cup! Run, run, run all the way! Hey! We are the Sons of the Gold Coast Sky with the team who lives so hard!
Well, didn't they sing that with absolute gusto? This is In the Rooms with the Triple M Amy Review. It is the Gold Coast Suns with a 19-point win. And I'm just going to move away from the huddle. Daisy reckons I'm a little bit too close.
Just nearly sitting down on the seat with a couple of the lads there having a debrief who are...
Well, I like to get in on the action.
And rightfully so. They are absolutely knackered. That was a game, and we'll talk about this, no doubt, as this debrief continues. You just got to find a way to win those games, and we've seen some banana peel games, as I think Ethan phrased it earlier on. That became one of them really quickly, but they're good enough to win, and now very, very good position for them going forward.
Yeah, a great escape. They came into the final quarter with a 45-point lead. Carlton got it back to within 13. Wild scenes down there with me mate Vince Colosimo, as you just get a high five from Took Miller.
What a man.
Yeah, what a man, both of you. But we are going to be joined by Jared Witts in a moment. That's exciting, the 200 gamer. But as we wait for them to get sorted, because they are still doing their meeting, let's go to the Maccas I'm loving it moment. It was Ben King. He had an absolute blinder tonight. He kicked 6 goals.
3 minutes 30 left. Ben King starts to walk in.
Difficult shot, eh?
Breaks into a tight angle, real tight. He's kicked 5. He goes for number 6. Oh, Benny, clutch shot. The Suns back out to a 19-point lead. The Blues were brave.
Yeah, Yeah, that is a career high for him. I think Ethan was saying he kicked 55 last season, so that must take him up to 57 if
56,
I can
57,
count correctly.
He was fantastic again, a real focal point going forward, and we were discussing whether or not he should look late and to try and shoot another 30 seconds off the clock, and he said, no, this is what I'm paid for. I go back, I own the big moments, and that is a tough kick, and he absolutely dominated it.
Well, as we still wait for Jared Witts to join us, and we're still excited about that, let's do the Triple MVP Award. Daisy Thomas, who did you give one vote to tonight?
Yeah, probably stiff when you have a career high 4 goals, but Frankie Evans, I thought he was the real fire starter for the Blues. He got the 1 vote, 16 disposals and the 4 snaggies. Ben King, 9 disposals, 6 goals, didn't slide in for the 3. 3 votes went to Matt Rao, 30 disposals, 13 score involvement, 16 contested possessions. He was salt and pepper. He was absolutely in everything, and he was a big reason as to why they were able to hang on when they needed something late, and him and his old partner in crime, Noah Anderson, didn't have the biggest of last quarters, but had some big moments defensively, put the head in the hole, the body in the spot, body on the line, and they win the game. So 3 votes Rao, 2 votes King, 1 vote Francis Evans.
Do you think Gold Coast know that we're live right now, or where?
I think Jared Witts is just happy taking the genuine P15S.
He's having a chat to Sean Griggs.
Yeah.
But we're going to waddle over, guys.
Excuse me, Jared. Hello, mate. Thanks so much for joining us at Triple M. Jared Witts, congratulations, mate, not only on the win, but also a nice milestone.
Thanks, Dale. It's nice to see you. And it was a bit close there at the end, but obviously we were able to steady, and my apologies for that.
That's all right.
No one caught it.
I don't think we heard a word of it, but
I just said
it got pretty close, pretty late. What was going on out there? You sort of needed to take some sting out of the game, but it felt like whatever you did, the Blues had the answers in that last quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. I think obviously they're a quality clearance team, and I think for the majority of the night we were able to match it there and get a few going our way, but at the start of the last set they really got on top of us around the ball, and they were using their hands really well and having some great entries. So that got them going a bit, but yeah, we probably didn't take our opportunities with the ball as well. We had some sloppy turnovers and things like that. So, I mean, it's a learning for us, but luckily enough, we're able to get away with the 4 points.
Now, I might actually drop an F-bomb. Finals.
Yeah.
You're really charging towards September. How is the team feeling about this? Your first finals for the Gold Coast Suns.
Yeah. Oh, it's obviously, we put ourselves in an exciting spot coming into the last month of the home and away season, I think. Look, it's there. We're trying to stay present as much as we can, be where our feet are, and take it 1 week at a time. Sorry, I had to do it.
No,
Yeah.
we love the cliche, but it's true. And there's another milestone man tonight, Dimmer's 350th game as coach. How are you loving being led by him?
Yeah, he's been great for our group. Obviously giving us a style and system to play, and then a bit of freedom within that. So that's a remarkable achievement for him, for someone so young, to coach 350 games. So obviously he's putting us in a really good position, and we're going out and executing at the moment. So I'm really happy we're able to get the win for him in a significant milestone for him.
Your own form's been outstanding. You come up against a guy tonight in TDK, very athletic. I think you certainly got the points in that one. What's your mindset coming in against a bloke who you know has got a fair few tricks?
Yeah, obviously, like you said, he's athletic, so as much as I can, I'm trying to take that away from him. So, yeah, take his space and try and give the guys around me some use and get us running out of stoppage. So he's a very good player. We've had some good battles in the past, so I knew I was up for an extremely tough challenge tonight. So, yeah, that's what you want, though, as a player. You want to test yourself against the best players.
And how was the walk down the race post-game coming into the rooms?
Yeah, stitch up. Did you catch that?
I heard about that.
Yeah, let me go. I was oblivious. Oh, well, move on to the next one.
How do you go? One last question before you jump in your meeting. How do you go stealing the boys? Because it is easy to look forward, and everyone's going to want you to do that because finals are around the corner. It's bloody exciting. How do you balance that, the excitement of what you've done and celebrating that, but also work to do before you get there?
Yeah, I think obviously winning's hard, right? So, and we know that as much as anyone. We'll enjoy this one like we have the few before, and then again, and just get back in and review and go through a normal week. And I think that just keeps us grounded and, like I said, keeps us where our feet are.
Oh, congratulations on your own game and your own milestone. Hopefully a couple of frosty ones for you to celebrate.
Thanks, Dave. Thank you.
That's Jared Witts on Triple M Footy for Bob, Jane, T-Mart to buy 3, get 1 free, plus instant cashback deals. Call or shop online today. T's and C's apply in all Australian contention, said Dimmer of Jared Witts.
Yeah, sneaky good year.
Yeah, sneaky good year. Choice Hotels around the grounds. There's another game happening tonight. It is at Adelaide Oval, and I think fair to say you probably thought Freo would be a lock in here, but not the case.
Well, again, we've seen a couple of results this round, especially when you've got sides vying for finals and sides with nothing to lose, chance to play party pooper, and it looks like it's happening again. 15 and a half minutes to play in that one, and it's Port Adelaide currently leading by 8 points, 72 to 80. A big 15 minutes coming up for them.
And, of course, you're back on Triple M Footy from 1 p.m. tomorrow with the Sunday rub. That's ahead of Melbourne and the Western Bulldogs. Of course, the D's without Coach Simon Goodwin. That's going to be interesting.
It is. Can't wait for that one. Make sure you tune into Triple M.
But that is all from Marvel Stadium. Yep, 19 points. Gold Coast Suns over Carlton. Let's get out of here. For McDonald's and Ream Hot Water, Triple M rocks footy.
The Triple M Footy Review for Amy. When clangers happen, it's lucky you're with Amy.
For Ream Hot Water and McDonald's.
Triple M rocks footy.
Shameless self-promotion. Here we go.
G'day, folks. We are from The Living End.
What can I say?
We love it.
The Living End are back with their first album in 8 years. I Only Trust Rock and Roll. To celebrate, they'll be tearing it up, playing their debut album in full, along with their greatest hits at Live at the Gardens in Melbourne's Royal Botanic Gardens for an all-ages show on November 22. Get your tickets now at liveatthegardens.com.au. Proudly supported by 105.1.
Triple M.
Hello, Frank Walker from National Tiles. The National Tiles famous annual winter spend and save is on now. Spend $4,000 will only charge you $2,750, or spend $2,000 will only charge you $1,450, or $1,000 will only charge you $750. Don't miss the National Tiles famous annual winter spend and save on now. So rush into a National Tile store near you, or go online at nationaltiles.com.au now and save. Conditions apply.
Unlock the ultimate Austrac upgrade with over $12,000 in extras included, with a 150 amp charging system, the Renogy Rego Power Hub, diesel heater, hot water, and so much more. Don't miss out.
Austrac Campus.
Hey mate, I'm looking for a new 1-ton van.
Oh, have you checked out the MY25 LDV G10?
The LDV G10 1-ton van.
Heaps of cargo capacity and dual sliding doors.
Hold up. What was that?
Oh, that's the voice.
The voice.
Yep. It reminds you that the G10 is a steal from just $38,990 drive away for ABN holders.
$38,990.
See?
Does it say anything else?
LDV. Bring it on. T's and C's at ldvautomotive.com.au.
Every day, people accidentally send money to the wrong account, or worse yet, are the victim of a scam. That's why Australian banks are working to protect you with confirmation of payee. The way it works is simple. You can check the name, BSB and account number match before you hit send. So before you pay someone new, stop and check the name. It could help you spot a scam or catch a simple mistake. Check the name, spot the scam.
Hey, this is Killing Heidi. And this August, we're going on a pub tour as part of the Wild Turkey Music 101 Greatest Pub Setlist, as voted by you.
For tickets and dates, go to wildturkey.com.
Your songs, your set, our bourbon. Terms and conditions apply. 18 plus. Drink responsibly.
Voila! Fiji Airways is on sale. Return fares to Fiji start from $679, or selected destinations in the USA from $1,199. LA, San Fran and Dallas are closer than you think. And as a proud member of One World and Advantage, you can earn miles and enjoy seamless connections. For a destination or a stopover, Fiji is where you want to be. Book now at FijiAirways.com or visit your travel agent today. Conditions apply.
Tools. Sydney Tools' latest tool deals are on now. Load up your toolbox with mind-blowing savings. Save $250 on Bosch two-piece kit, now $4.99. Hikoki laminate trimmer for $329 and receive a free battery and charger kit. Save on combo kits, power tools, hand tools, air compressors, laser levels, welders and more. No-Code 12-volt lithium jump starter down to $3.99. Sydney Tools, best prices guaranteed. sydneytools.com.au.
Good times with Mick in the morning.
When do we get our subs?
And the greatest hits all day.
This is what it sounds like when the doves cry.
105.1 Melbourne's Triple M.